What are we doing here? Well, I was given early access to a brand new tabletop RPG by Monolith called Batman Gotham City Chronicles, and this is a special one-shot that I put together. Full disclaimer, I've never DM'd anything. I am sorry in advance. I am going to do my best, but because I am a big comic book guy, I happen to like Batman quite a bit, unlike Sir Superhero, who is specifically a Marvel guy, if you couldn't tell by the everything. Yeah. I put together this one shot. We'll see how long it goes. I think I might have made it a little bit too easy. We'll see. Let me refer to my my Dungeon Master screen. I'll cut off the mic on a regular basis. But also the people at Monolith, they're still finishing up the crowdfunding for this. You can check that out in the description and at the QR code down there in the middle.
The rest of us didn't sign anything saying we can't badmouth this game. We are saying good things willingly.
And that is true. Like I also
get sent this game.
Yeah, I also made sure to let them know that we're going to be honest about everything here. Yes, they are sponsoring this stream. They reached out to me, and I could just promote it in a video. But I think it would be much better to show off how this game works in action to actually get everybody involved in it. So yeah, the only one that's has any kind of stipulations is me. And I still told them I want to be as honest with this as possible. I, again, never DM'd, so my opinion on that, I think, is really good for the everyman on there just starting out on it. But I did do a session 0 with Panda, and I think it went pretty okay.
It did.
So
it's honestly, if you've ever played a TTRPG before, you got it. Like the character creation is decently. I'm sure that everybody else went through it. The character creation is simple enough if you know how to create a character in almost any other tabletop game.
There's a learning curve to it, but once I figured it out, it went pretty smoothly.
Yeah, as soon as you figure out what means what, and honestly, the book kind of describes it in a at least for someone who is notoriously bad at following instructions unless handheld the entire way through. It was pretty decently understandable once I kind of got the hang of it.
Well, it is a dark Gotham City night. Are there any others, to be honest?
The red ones. Sometimes it's red.
We open up on a vigilante who is fresh on the scene. His name is Duskman.
Oh, sick.
Yes, he's been operating in Gotham for a couple of weeks now, and he's out on patrol, looking for thugs to beat up and bring to justice. Matt, what does Duskman look like?
Okay, so let me get one thing straight here. Duskman doesn't really look that fantastic.
Oh no.
So think of a Batman costume. Now make it worse. Now make it a little bit worse. And then make it like half one step down, then we're probably about there.
No.
He's got the cowl. Notably, the cowl is actually pretty good. It's the one part of this costume that has some level of quality to it. But everything else, it kind of looks like it's cobbled together from fabric from other super suits somehow. Not really sure how that makes a lot of sense, but that is the best way that I can describe it. He's got a utility belt, might be empty, not entirely sure yet. But he looks like Batman from 30 feet.
So are we talking the meme of Man, where it's just Batman, no ears and no logo, just walking around?
The ears.
He has the okay.
He has the
hold
ears.
on a goddamn minute. You have the Batman ears on the cowl and just nothing.
Yes.
Oh god.
You're a cosplayer.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Matt, how far does your hatred of Batman extend? Is it you haven't even seen The Dark Knight? Or
it's not just
no. I'm asking for context. Have you seen The Dark Knight?
It's been a while, but yes.
So you're one of those guys at the beginning who are actually wearing hockey pads and a really good Batman mask.
A little bit better than that, but not by much.
Just a touch. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Something of that nature.
Noted. Writing that one down.
Perfect.
I am the
Oh
Dusk.
no. This is gonna be so awkward with
What does a patrol for Duskman look like in his brand new career?
So, how do I say this? Weirdly competent.
Yeah.
That's the best way that I could describe it, is weirdly competent. Like, if you were to observe this guy from the sky for a while, looks absolutely ridiculous. This guy kind of seems to know what he's doing. He's tracking people decently effectively. You know, if there's anybody suspicious, he gets a read on it quick. Like, there's a level of capability that his costume would not immediately give away. That's the best way that I can describe that.
And what about the other new vigilante on the scene, Requiem?
So, at first glance, you could be forgiven for thinking that she's a Robin. She's wearing what appears to be some body armor, but it's a little more homemade. And there's an R logo. It's a red R with a black circle behind it, and she's got a cape on and a domino mask. But if you look closer, you'd realize Robins are usually like teenagers. This is like an adult-ass woman. She's 30 years old. She's got a gun and a crowbar and some brass knuckles. And, you know, she sure is walking around Gotham City at night. You wouldn't maybe even recognize this as a patrol at first. Maybe she's just a really threatening person in a mask. That's not like an unusual thing in this city. But she is trying her best to do the right thing and stop crime.
Well, the two vigilantes on their patrol do hear a scream coming from an alleyway. Do they investigate?
Oh, I'm running. There's no caution. I'm running in.
Yeah.
I do have caution. I'm gonna try to see what's going on before I book it in, which does actively mean that Requiem's gonna get there first.
So are you like scoping it out from the top of a building, or
yeah,
are you just
top
like
of a
awkwardly
building.
behind a building doing like a Scooby-Doo peek?
We'll go top of a building. I'm not familiar with the rules in the system yet. If there's like an investigation or like perception check equivalent that I can do, there is a perception stat I know.
I'll be real. I'm just giving y'all. Listen, here's the thing about DMing this system is that I can't have you guys all meet in a tavern as much as I would love to. So I'm just gonna give you a nat 20 on the perception of hearing this scream because we got to get this plot moving along somehow.
Neat. Sounds good to me.
I'm doing my darndest. So
hey, well, hold on. Oh, would you look at that? It was a 20.
Whoa!
That's crazy.
A nat ha.
Gas!
Nat ha.
Well, Requiem bolts across and sees a man with a very large liquor bottle, no brown bag, which first of all illegal, so he's already breaking the law,
In this city,
and he's harassing this guy. Yeah, it sounded like a girlish scream, but it was just a really soy boy, if you know what I mean. Just working a tech job, and he's getting mugged. This man looks disheveled, a little sweaty. He's like, "Come on, wallet, phone, watch, you know the deal."
oh, can I just run in and just running punch on this mugger? Just
like a full sucker punch.
yeah.
Okay. Well, all right.
Was I supposed to negotiate with the man actively mugging
No,
somebody?
I mean that's fair. Okay, we're starting combat. Okay, I have.
Remember when you said this would be too easy, Drake?
I have a.
No plan survives the field of combat, Drake. That's the first rule of DMing.
I have a battle map set up for this. Don't worry. I definitely do.
Oh, we're like.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think I was derailing. I thought I was going
No.
He's not.
This is fine.
I thought he was kidding. He's being serious. There's actually a battle map.
All right.
I'm gonna be so honest. Jess, the first thing that comes to mind is that your character looks like if Jason Todd newly discovered herself and then went back into her crash out era of dressing like a Robin, of just being like, "Nah, it's cool."
We should explicitly confirm that Jess and I did not coordinate this at all. This was an independent thing that arose.
Yeah.
I always make
midlife crisis.
I always make the joke that I'm the person whenever I start a tabletop character, I always go, "Here's my gimmick," and then I'm going to build the character off the gimmick. I got nothing on these two. I got nothing. Zero. This is Do not expect the fan favorite this time. Those two fucking got it. That's fucking great.
You go and sucker punch. Well.
Oh yeah. And I think it's a strength roll for this attack. What's the? They don't call it armor class. What am I trying to beat with my strength attack?
You were trying to you're trying to beat the NPC's defense, if I'm understanding correctly.
Okay. What's the NPC's defense number? Oh, that's right. You don't tell me that.
Yeah. Let me just.
And then
let me double check on my cheat sheet, just because I'm still so new to this. Yeah, because I don't think you rolled a hit, right?
I don't roll a hit?
Oh, sorry, yeah, you do, and you're trying to beat the defense, and then you do the damage. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and give it a roll.
Yeah, so, and just for audience context, one of the ways that I've chosen for my character, which are a thing that you choose during character development, or character building, is way of physical prowess, with a specialty and a sport. And the sport that I've chosen is boxing, which is a combat sport, which gives me +1 to my melee attack rolls. And then I've also done Way of the Melee, which is giving me, I believe, another +1 to melee, and I get an additional D6 to damage. So I'm having a total of +7 to this roll. And that is an 18 + 7, so it is a 25 hit.
All right, you definitely hit. Roll melee damage.
All right, and so for my damage with my brass knuckles is 1d...
Sorry, you didn't mention the brass knuckles.
Oh, I
Dude,
sorry.
you have them.
Yeah, they're on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Just for context,
Sorry.
just to point this one out, this dude is doing a routine mugging in Gotham and is about to get sucker punched by a professional boxer wearing brass knuckles out of nowhere.
And
This
are we gonna
man
pretend
is
that's not
dead.
standard? Are we gonna pretend that's not relatively standard for Gotham at this point, though?
Listen, Batman's bad. I don't know if he's coming out with brass knuckles as the starting move. Usually there's a quip or something.
Hey, it will be really funny if this guy dies. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, it will.
Well, roll melee damage.
Oh my god.
So that looks like it is a 4, and then I get the 1d6 from the Way of the Melee, which puts me up to a 6 +1, so it's just 7 damage.
7 damage. All right.
Bullshit. How much did you pull that shit?
No, it's 7 damage. That was a good roll.
Okay.
Brass knuckles are 1d4 damage dice.
Yeah, not as much as
We
you would
rolled-
expect.
Me and Drake found out in our session 0 that handguns are also a 1d4, which is insanity.
Yeah.
And also they only have a range of 10 feet. So if you're holding a handgun, you are both blind and shooting blanks. So
Yeah.
we're prepared.
Speak
I
for
get to add a
yourselves.
1d6 to it. But that's,
You punch this guy in the side, and he moves with the impact, obviously, and his bottle just goes flying out of his hand and crashes on the ground, liquid just going everywhere. And he looks and he goes, "You made me spill my drink. How how dare you?"
Ooh, I don't like that. But in response to that, I'm going to use the other benefit I get from Way of Melee, which is a second attack in the same round. But this one uses a d12 instead of a d20.
Okay.
So that is going to be an 8 + 7 is a 15. Do I hit?
All right. You swing and you miss on this guy. So you're going in for a second attack. He is clearly visibly upset that you wasted a perfectly good drink that he appears to be most of the way through. And this is just straight liquor, by the way. This is a bottle of tequila.
Ooh.
So this dude
That explains the reaction.
Yeah. Like, I think all sense of pain is probably just gone from this guy because of how pissed drunk he is. And he swerves
Hence
back.
not realizing the broken jaw.
So he swerves his head back over to you and says, "I can't believe I have to pull out the reserves already." And he reaches into like a little rucksack that he has and pulls out another bottle of tequila. and in a free action, he uncorks it, making a satisfying, but more like a, like a.
Ooh, I'm gonna take a step back and just be like, okay, that's not usually the reaction I get to punching people, but yeah, bring it. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, you want to go,
Yeah.
muchacho?
Yeah, I want to go.
Oh,
I want to go, and I want to go hard. Come on, you and me, right now.
you want to go hard, you say?
Yeah, you were mugging that guy. You were mugging that guy, right? This isn't a misunderstanding.
But, oh no. On the contrary, I was definitely mugging that guy.
Okay, yeah, then I'm doing hero shit.
It's what
I
we
think.
do. But here's the thing: you assume that I'm alone, and he motions over, and this guy with a ladder just walks up, just a whole ass ladder, not like one of the ones that pops out, like just a regular, like 1920s looking thing, and he just walks on up with it, holding it by a couple of rungs, and the man tries to attack you with the ladder, going in and like a bow staff movement.
Okay.
Is this a mechanic in the game?
Did we just roll up into Alice in Wonderland? What the fuck is going on?
Well, luckily Jay's character can have some insight on this.
Okay.
Yeah, am I getting hit first?
Yeah, so you are getting taken by surprise. Now, granted, that is just a 6, so I imagine that misses.
Yes, that does miss.
All right, well, the ladder goes right by you, and
Okay.
he the man kind of like swoops on by too, kind of staggering because he just like completely whiffed this.
I'll look to the side and be like, he's your backup?
Yeah, he's my ladder man. I have friends in high places.
Oh, that's a good one line. Are you sure you want to do this? Because your backup doesn't seem very good.
No, he's on a whole different rung. And then
and I'm gonna pull out my
and he
crowbar.
has
Can I be involved now?
and this dude, he has like a belly laugh at his own joke. Like he thinks that is the funniest shit that he's ever heard in his life.
That's the second crime you've committed tonight. Probably.
All right, Matt, you're getting involved in this?
I would like to get involved from my position that I'm in, up on the nearby roof.
Okay.
So I believe that this is attacks function pretty similarly to 5.8. So Duskman reaches into not his utility belt, but a separate pocket, because again, utility belt probably doesn't really work, and pulls out a very weird looking contraption that looks kind of vaguely like a gun, but not really. I'm gonna shoot the guy in the head.
Okay.
The first guy.
Is this classified as short range weapon?
This is a range attack. It's got 80 feet, so I think it can probably hit.
80 feet? Okay. And
80 feet, yep.
Are you going for any particular
Let me see. What's my bonus to this?
If you're doing like a called shot, that's going to
I'm debating doing a called shot or not. I can do it.
I just want to confirm. Are we playing a Batman TTRPG?
Yes.
And 2 of the 3-player characters went full lethal?
What did you expect
off the jump?
Jay, did you expect me to operate in classic Batman fashion?
Yeah, again,
I'm gonna do
You made it to Batman, Cal! Yes, a little bit!
I'm doing
How
the
is he
cold
going
shot.
lethal?
This is my first roll on the Joker dice. They better not screw me. Joker, I'm doing something violent. Please empower this dice roll, because it'll be funny.
Are you shooting the drunk guy or the ladder man?
The first guy, the drunk guy,
drunk
I guess,
guy.
the one who
Alright,
called the
alright.
backup. I actually need to do a D12 for this because it's a called shot. I do like that of this system. Is you can use lower dice on the same roll for bonuses in some cases. All right, let's hope this hits. That's a 12 with bonus.
What's the bonus?
12 total. 12 including.
Oh,
bonus.
12 total with the bonus.
I'm hoping that hits, but I don't really know what the averages are.
Yeah,
in this.
I mean, thank God that it's ranged. So, you shoot him in the shoulder, and he's like, "What?"
All right.
And so he
Well,
comes like, "What the hell?"
I have special damage for this.
Okay.
Hold on. I have something special. So this is going to be DD is damage dice in
Yes.
this terminology, correct?
Yes.
All right. So this is going to be that 20 damage.
20 damage.
I obliterate this guy.
What? Did
So
you bring fucking railgun? How
I'm not gonna spoil where I get this yet, but I do have a weapon of my own design, which is what this character.
Oh boy!
can't tell!
And when I say
boy.
that, I don't mean I homebrewed it. I mean the mechanics is like this character created his own weapon, and that's where I'm getting the stats from. I did not homebrew. I should have been more clear on that. One of my things is the innovation thing. So.
Okay. Yeah. This one shot's gonna be pretty quick.
I pull out my gun. It goes into like a Fallout VATS system HUD for a second, and then I pop his skull open.
Okay.
I thought you were Batman. I thought you were rip-off Batman.
No.
What the shit? What the hell is this?
I love this character, Jay. I love this character.
This guy gets shot in the shoulder, and he goes.
I don't think it really matters where. He got shot.
And
he's gone.
So yeah, he's down. The bottle of tequila, flies up in the air too. It does a little spin, and then it bops him right on the head.
Duskman looks down at his gun real quick and is like, fuck. Well, whatever.
How does Requiem react to this?
I think she's gonna be like, "Whoa!
Sorry,
Nice shot! Hell yeah!"
I didn't mean to. It's fine.
He's a criminal.
Fine.
He's a criminal. It's all good.
Yeah,
Thank
I know.
you, Batman.
It's good. It's cool.
Thank you so much, Batman.
You're welcome.
You're responding to Batman?
Sure.
Okay.
You were gonna turn into a rogue so fucking fast.
All right. Well, back to Requiem then, in initiative order, I believe.
All right. Yeah. I mean,
You still got the ladder, man. It's a ladder match now.
God damn it. I do we know if to pull out my crowbar if I need to use an action for that or if
that would be a free action,
Okay.
or a limited action. So I think you still have like one attack.
I'm gonna do my limited action then. Pull out my crowbar
right.
and
Roll for melee damage, then.
I was making sure I was doing melee damage right. Yeah, let me roll to hit this man with a crowbar, which is a melee attack. That is a 2 plus like 7 is 9. So I'm guessing I swing and a miss probably.
Well, so not really that. You're going in for the crowbar, but whenever you are making the swing, it kind of goes into like a point, kind of like you're trying to poke the guy because he takes a step back, but it goes in between the rungs of the ladder, and he takes this and he does a little twisting motion. Can you give me another D20 roll, please?
Okay. That one is a little bit better. I think that's an 18. This font is kind of small. Yes, it's an 18.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 19 with benefits, and you are disarmed on the crowbar.
Oh, do I have anything that I add to that, like a strength or con, or is it just?
That would be a strength mod.
Okay, strength mod is +2, so that puts me up to a 20.
Nope, still is going to disarm you.
Dang.
So
okay, yeah.
So crowbar
Crowbar,
clanks to the ground as he does this windmill motion with the ladder.
Whoa!
And then he goes in and like untwirls it, pulls it up, attempting to go for an under the chin hit.
Ooh, okay.
15.
15? Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and that is going to be... That's going to be 7.
That 7 damage?
Yep.
Ow. Okay. Math is hard.
I know,
33 minus 7 is 28. No, it's not. 26?
26?
Yes.
Oh, 26 health?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I think. Hold on, let me pull up my calculator. This is embarrassing. I'm a software engineer. I spent all day doing this.
It's all good.
I'm tired.
I thought you guys would appreciate the man's weapon of ladder.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a choice I would expect from you, Drake.
Have you?
I just got disarmed by a ladder.
There is a Jackie Chan movie where he fights with a ladder, and it's the most incredible thing in the world.
I would imagine.
Could I pick a fight with a fucking Jackie Chan level fighter? Because that's a mistake.
It's cool if you
You're
last another round. I can shoot you.
Everyone fights like that.
It's my first day. My wife made me this costume.
Well, in the meantime, we're moving over to Duskman and his neutral special gun.
Oh, Batman, careful! This guy's got moves.
Wait, we're moving over to me now. I'm sorry, I misheard you.
No, you're good.
Okay, so
sorry, civilian is running off.
all right.
Yeah, just saw someone get fucking evaporated. I'm not surprised.
All right, I am gonna shoot this other guy. I'm not gonna call shot at this time though.
Okay.
We'll see. So that's the D20. That is a far worse roll. That's only a 10.
Okay.
Actually, not far worse, but worse.
He only loses his top half this time.
Well, this guy now knows that there's a guy with a fucking big gun now, so he's been trying to keep an eye on that as well. The bullet grazes his arm, and he stumbles back a bit.
Do I still roll damage for it?
Yeah, roll damage.
All right, it's still not bad. Let's see. Okay, that's still 14 damage.
Okay, he more than stumbles back. Jesus Christ! All right, this is gonna.
God damn it! I thought I calibrated this thing right.
Yeah, thank God that another bad guy shows up.
He takes out a pocket recorder, goes, note to self, lower power on gun.
So yeah, like ladder guy's still coming at it, but then suddenly this big dude walks up with what looks like Kevlar plates in a dark green, and he flexes real hard, and spikes jut out of it, just like all over his body. And that is when another vigilante hits the scene. The Grey Ghoul, who has been tracking this guy for a while. Jay, for context, it's Nepal, obviously.
Well, yeah. I was gonna ask, how long have I been tracking him? Like, am I still chasing him?
Yeah,
or...
for about a week. Like it hasn't been
about a week. Okay.
Yeah, you've had.
This hasn't been a dead sprint for a week.
No.
I had time to get changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this session 0 context?
Session 0 had Session 0 had a plot.
Yeah. So you have been tracking El Nopal for a while, and he is here. You've been observing gunfire and brass knuckles and drunk guy who you can with the ladder and the guy you can imagine that they're all part of the same crew that you've been following.
I heard a crack of thunder and that called me over here.
Yeah, basically.
And now there's a man with a fucking bowling ball sized hole in his chest. Okay. As introductions go, it's not nearly as fun as these two fucking maniacs, but Grey Ghoul just visually looks. Imagine the pulpiest pulp hero you have ever seen. Just the most. There's a reason this guy didn't get picked up when DC bought out whatever company he's from. Just the most basic ass pulp hero you've ever seen that wears a mask. That's Grey Ghoul. He's a dude by the looks of it. And also, how old would you say the two of you are?
35.
Yeah, I would say like late 20s, early 30s. Probably early 30s for me. Also,
if you were to be generous, late 50s.
Nice.
the costume does not fit. It is obviously meant for a much younger man. And he, upon seeing Cactus Man show up, he is at the end of the alleyway and notices what appears to be Batman with a big-ass gun and Robin fighting two of this gang he's been tracking. So he's going to kind of stand back, because again, old head, and he's going to see what the fuck goes on here.
Okay.
He's not jumping in immediately, because again, Batman just fucking slaughtered a man, and Robin seems to be willfully watching. And I want to see what happens from here.
Can you roll stealth?
Yes. What is the stealth roll again?
Oh, I have this on my cheat sheet, but I have to load the cheat sheet. I think it was Dex.
Dex. Gotcha.
That's typically what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't... I remember if you don't have, like, the way of stealth, it's basically just a flat Dex roll.
But you
with,
you have way of stealth, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's actually... We can take that time to explain. Do we want to explain what the ways are in this system?
While I pull out my Dungeon Master screen. Ooh.
Basically,
kind of the same... Yeah,
it doesn't have classes. The way that it works is basically there are these sort of smaller classes called ways, which each have, like 4 abilities in them, I believe, that scale up, and you mix and match from these different ways. The way that you build your character is you have a certain amount of points, and you use those points to buy levels in different ways. So it's not like you're not like a vigilante or like a paragon or other superhero TTRPG class terms. You pick and choose from a whole bunch of different options, which is interesting. There's a learning curve to it, but once I figured out how to do it, it is pretty simple on how to learn, and it does allow for a lot of cool options.
It's
kind of like a skill tree that upgrades with your character.
That's a better way of putting it.
You kind of pick ahead of time, these are the 4 things my guy's really fucking good at, and then as you level, those 3 things get better. And that's essentially the way that I like to think of it, is like, oh yeah, you do have a certain amount of points that let you buy the certain ways that you're really good at, but it's to kind of stop you from being like, oh, I'm Superman. I'm good at everything, and nothing can kill me.
But one thing that's interesting, though, is that this game does actually have... It has 3 systems, essentially. There's the way of the streets, or Streets of Gotham, Shadows of Gotham, Wonders of Gotham, which Streets of Gotham is going to be your like lawyers, policemen, regular Joes. Shadows of Gotham, which is what we're playing, which is meant for more vigilantes, and then Wonders of Gotham is where you start getting superpowers. So there actually are superpower systems built into this game. We are not playing with those, just because I wanted it to be like a more Batman experience.
Yeah, it does work really well because from like someone who absolutely loves the fact that Gotham is not just the Bat family, it does play really well that there is only one like creation method that is Batman-like, which is the one that we're playing, which is Streets. Because in Shadows is when you get into like Court of Owls and the deep dark underbelly of everything, and then Wonders is when you start getting into like Alan Scott and The Signal and stuff like that, where all of a sudden you start to get into the happier moments, or like the more bright moments at the very least. And I thought that was really cool. The 4 ways I've picked, I've never been good at building characters ever. My entire bit is based around how I can play the character. I'm really bad at making character builds, and this guy is unbalanced as fuck. It is essentially like you picked a human in D&D and then decided to put 1 point into everything, so you're not good at anything. That is essentially how this guy ended up turning out, and I went, you know what, I think that actually fits the bit better. That's funny, and went with that.
Oh, good.
So one thing, it is a dex roll. I couldn't find it on the DM screen, unfortunately. But one thing that I do love about the rulebook is that it comes with a built-in bookmark, which I've never seen.
Oh, thank God.
That's a nice...
This is one of the coolest things I've seen in a while.
For TTRPGs where you gotta like flip back and forth between 2 sections all the time.
So now I've got the test. Yes, it is going to be a dex roll.
Gotcha. All right. Ha! I got a natural bat. That's hilarious.
Okay,
I'm gonna
excellent.
waste all my nat 20s at the start. No one sees my ass. Yeah, I am.
Not necessarily.
gone.
If I can get Requiem and Duskman to also roll perception.
What even is my perception? It's fine.
I have
3.
-1
I am
perception.
otherwise occupied fixing my gun.
You just committed multiple homicide, so we're gonna try and prevent.
It was an
that.
accident.
And I got an 11 with my -1.
Okay, yeah. So you guys don't notice. No,
50-year-old mermaid man running down the fucking alleyway.
Nepal hears something, but he's a bit more focused on helping out his friends that are being blasted. And
Makes sense.
yeah, Escaleta is not seeing anything there. Okay, so Jay is not in combat, but let's just say that you were stealthily behind this wall doing the Scooby-Doo peek.
Do you want my what's the fucking word for it? Initiative? In case I get.
Are you joining?
No,
combat?
I'm not in combat. I'm saying for to be
it's 11, right?
on the books essentially, or do you want me to just wait until I get into combat?
Wait until you
if
hop
I get
in.
into combat?
Yeah, this
Cool.
point, civilian has walked by and oh yeah, yeah, he didn't see you at all. You're stealthy. This guy is screaming in panic, running away.
Mm-hmm.
With wallet intact, luckily. So you're scoping out the scene. You're not doing anything about Batman and Robin here.
Yeah, they seem to have it handled to an extent.
Okay, and
Robin's getting his ass beat with a ladder, which tracks. But I mean, Batman just turned 2 people into donuts, so I'm not entirely certain how I interact with this situation yet.
Sure.
Yeah, that one's
All right.
gotta be a little jarring, I'd imagine.
Well, bring that back to Requiem.
Yeah. So you said that the ladder guy's not actually dead yet. He's just reeling.
Yeah, he's reeling backwards. He's,
Okay, yeah, I mean-
kind of propping himself up with the ladder.
I think the heroic thing here to do is punch this man in the face as hard as I can.
Okay, roll.
Again, I got the knuckle dusters on.
Yep.
Um,
And remember, you're a little bit hurt from having dropped your crowbar. You're leaving it on the ground?
yeah.
Okay, got it.
I'll pick it up after this guy's down.
Okay.
That's too much forethought to pick it up now. That is 21 on the dice.
21.
Well, not on the dice, with the bonuses, rather.
Sure. Okay.
Jess, can I make a request?
Absolutely, you may.
Can the knuckle dusters have BAM and POW,
I
like
love that.
the text
Yeah.
explosions engraved
So-
on them?
Everything Requiem has is made by her very crafty wife. And so, yes, because that's the kind of thing
that.
that a 35-year-old
that's
Etsy lesbian would 100% make.
100%, absolutely. I love that. I also love the idea that once she punches someone, there's just this little imprinted
Bam,
like
pow.
bam, pow, just permanently scarred into them.
So you lunge forward at the ladder man, and in response, as he sees the punch coming, he throws the ladder down in front of him, and jumps up onto a higher rung, and he's kind of standing there at, have you seen at carnivals where a guy will just be balancing that? So he's kind of doing that, but you bop the side of it and throw him off guard, and so he comes tumbling down with the ladder on one of the rungs is on his foot, so he's kind of falling with it in
Can I
sort of like a banana
advantage?
peel motion.
Can I take advantage of this and use my second
so
attack
you're
that I get?
you're
Try to hit him on the way down,
Yeah.
sort of take the momentum of his fall into my fist.
Go for it.
Awesome. I rolled the second one with a d12. No, my d20. Oh my god, what is 11 plus 7? 18.
Okay. So that hits, and you for your second hit, bringing it in with a sick left cross, and just hit this dude, and he kind of falls in a little tumble, like a little ball. You watch that one TikTok of the girl hanging up her ornaments, and then they synced it up to Phil Collins.
Oh yes.
anymore.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So this guy is comedically down.
All right, and that's a 9 damage on that hit,
Yeah.
if that matters.
So
Has anyone ever? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Has anyone ever watched Rise of the TMNT? Like the first episode of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has a ladder fight almost exactly like this, and it's the only thing I can imagine through this entire fight.
I have
Anybody in the audience,
I
if you
just
want
saw
to
the
look it
one
up,
Jackie Chan
there's
movie.
it's a lot like that. But honestly, there's a fight scene in the very first episode that they all fight with ladders, and it's the only thing I can see this entire time.
Cool.
Incredible.
Well, take that over to Duskman.
I mean, at this
Can we make it a triple?
at this point, Duskman, he just kind of looks at it and goes, I mean, it's kind of already too late at this point. Fuck it. I'm not doing a called shot again, but
Okay.
I'm shooting again. Ladder boy.
All right, roll
How many
range.
more of these can he reasonably take at this point?
Oh, you're shooting the ladder guy. Okay.
Isn't
Yeah.
ladder guy down?
He's already 25 to life. Who gives a shit at this point, right?
he's on the ground, and you're gonna shoot at him.
Oh, no, okay, no. I want to shoot at somebody who's
execution
up.
style.
No. I want to shoot at somebody who's up. I misunderstood. So if it's this, I don't know Batman characters. The supervillain, the spiky guy.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry.
If that's the guy that's
all,
up, I'm-
all of these are originals.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
In that case, yes, I will. And I don't know his name and character. I will shoot at Spiky Man. I did get a 13.
Okay, 13. So that shoots and it bounces off of his suit.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's hard to calibrate this thing. I think at this point, I need to go down. I've been up here for too long. I don't know exactly what the movement is in this necessarily, but I'm going to go down from my position, just sort of wherever is convenient for a guy who doesn't necessarily have the strength to jump off a building and not break a bone.
Okay.
Which I'll leave to you in the map sort of department.
So are you jumping down or are you like taking the stairs?
I am taking the stairs.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, no roll for that.
Okay.
I
then,
would say
will-
in this
where am
time,
I?
because of the stairs, you're now at the bottom of the stairs.
There we go. Okay, yeah. So
I think it makes
if
sense.
we assume there's stairs nearby, I'll just go down here. I'm not gonna get directly involved. Actually, one more. Well, no, I don't need to do
you
that
used
now.
your attack action.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do any other sort of actions here. I shot, it bounced off, and now I am on the ground.
Okay, anything from Grey Ghoul, or is he still observing?
I just watched Batman jump down.
Jump. Nope. Took the stairs.
Yeah, very very carefully took the stairs.
I shot a
handrail.
guy and
carefully
then
took the
quickly was
stairs.
just like, oh shit.
Shit. Does shit. Far away am I? Far away from everything. Is the civilian still near me, or did he run off?
Yeah, he's like about near. I didn't give him any initiative. He's like nearby, still running.
Okay. God, I can't move to him in that amount of time. Ghoul's gonna try and get involved. Remind me, Matt, who did you shoot?
I mean, at this point, everyone.
He shot at everybody.
Most recently, I shot the cactus guy,
Yeah, he shot
Cactus guy,
He shot
and
the ball
he's-
most recently.
and it
Right.
just bounced off. It didn't do much.
It just bounced off of him. Okay.
Yeah, and remember, you haven't actually fought him,
No, I have not.
so you haven't actually seen him in action.
Actually,
No.
relevant question that I never thought to ask. Sort of in between turns, I'll kind of hijack. Drake, do I know who this guy is?
So, do you know much about like you've only been active recently, so I don't think you're familiar with all the gangs yet.
How many months have you been
mean-
operating?
Maybe like 3.
Yeah, so you're still
But-
pretty new. Jess's character has been active.
Well, Drake. Remember.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So, are you going to try and like analyze them?
Is there like what would be the sort of? I have a psychological evaluation thing that I can do. I don't know if that's what I would be looking for
All right,
here, or
well,
if there's. All right, I can do that.
Yeah, roll perception.
All right, cool. If this is for understanding the psychological profile, I have a +5 to that. 15.
They're definitely villains.
All right, cool. Good to know.
Yeah,
Bad guys.
they are in fact a gang. Good
All
job.
right, great.
I knew how that was gonna go. I don't care what the fuck you rolled.
That's fair. That's fair. A classic DM trick.
Drake, how far am I? Like, am I within running distance of anybody, or am I so far away that one move is not going to get me close enough?
It would be about 2 moves, but you are, yeah, like you're somewhat nearby. Oh, let me make sure that didn't.
Matt, what the fuck happened to your camera?
Okay, you're still there. Cool.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
You clicked mute.
Sorry, I have to step away for just a second. I accidentally turned my camera off. It's fixed now. I'll be right back. Don't pause anything. I'll be gone 10 seconds.
Yeah, don't worry. It's Jay's turn if he's getting involved, so we have time.
God, I'm not close enough to do jack shit to anybody. You know what? I see Batman, or to my knowledge, Batman.
Yeah.
Quickly scurrying down the steps. He did just shoot the dude I was chasing, which did fuck all.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming that he's about to go kill Batman, because I've seen this man do shit. So I'm like, okay,
yeah,
that's bad news. Is there like a brick or anything near me?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Awesome. Let's see. Last time I got a nat bat, so we're gonna see if that continues. Oh god, Commissioner Gordon threw my dice out of the tray.
Wow, a cab.
Oh shit!
The dice is dirty.
Get the fuck out of here.
30?
No. Dirty.
Oh, dirty. Got it. Yes, correct. Commissioner Gordon.
That is ironically, a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
So,
so
it's like Gordon hated it.
You don't find a brick, but you do find a bottle.
I do find a bottle.
Yeah. Intact.
Gotcha. Is it also full of tequila?
No, it's not.
Is this one empty?
No, this one.
All right, cool.
This one isn't like a liquor bottle. This is more like a 40.
Okay.
If you're familiar.
Same difference. It's
a decently
grabs
sized bottle.
It's a decently sized bottle. It's thick enough. It could kill a man. This is not a man, so I mean, we're gonna roll with that.
40 bottles aren't that thick.
You ever been hit in the head with a glass bottle?
That's fair. You ever played Heavy 40 Hands?
He grabs the 40.
Okay.
And seeing Cactus Man, assumedly looking at homicidal Batman,
yep,
he's gonna grab the 40 and huck it at his head.
Okay.
And see if he can get his attention.
Make a ranged roll with a -5 disadvantage.
Ranged roll, -5 disadvantage. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong button.
And
Here
this
we go.
would be
right.
an improvised weapon.
Ranged it. That's a 1d4, right?
For an improvised weapon?
Yeah, for damage.
I believe so. I am taking a look right now. I don't have these memorized, unfortunately.
Okay, so it's a ranged attack -5?
Yeah.
That is going to be a 11.
It hits by his feet.
Okay.
And
good enough.
Yeah, he is definitely aware.
I knew it wasn't going to do anything to him. So I threw the bottle, shattered next to his feet, and I'm currently running full sprint at him.
He sees you. Now, is this a different outfit than the makeshift one that you did at the bank?
100%. I'm wearing my actual superhero suit now.
So yeah, he doesn't roll intelligence. Oh, sorry, no, roll willpower.
Roll willpower. Okay. There it is. Okay, so that is going to be 15.
15. He does not recognize you as
Score.
The guy he encountered before. So you're
amazing.
You're running at him. Okay, so that brings it to Nepal's turn, and he raises an arm at both Requiem and Grey Ghoul, and he fires off a needle at Requiem with range 12. Range attack 12.
I guess like a 12 on the dice?
Yeah. So does that beat your defense?
ties. Actually, no, it does not beat my defense. Sorry, my Way of Justice gives me a +2 to my defense because it's level. No,
Okay.
no, it's not. It's level 1. So yeah, it ties.
It dies? Okay. So I think it needs to beat it to do, but I will still
Nice.
I will still give
Take
you
that.
like a damage reduction. So that's gonna be this one. That is 6.
6 damage.
Yep.
All right, taking some hit.
Yep. And Jay, that is a 15.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And this is against my defense, right?
Correct.
Damn. Nope. That hits me.
That hits.
Yep.
4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
Okay. Back to Requiem.
Yeah, that's a full-on supervillain. That's my first supervillain since turning hero. How does moving in this system work? I actually did not figure that out.
I
in
believe
realizing.
that would be a free action. I think you get a movement action and you get an attack.
The 2 people near me are down. I'm gonna start moving 20 feet and do the very heroic thing and run to. I think that's 20. Yeah, 20 feet that way.
Okay.
Am I running away or am I getting a good angle? Who could say?
Who's to say?
This guy's scary.
All right, Duskman.
Let's see. Do I want to shoot this guy? You said he was. This is, as best I can tell, just like a gang villain.
Yeah, you can tell that they are a part of a gang. They are. They all seem to know each other.
Okay, and it's not a gang that I recognize in any capacity. I mean, yeah, you know what? I have other things I can do, but at this point, Dustman kind of sees this one as a lost cause. Might as well just wrap this up, go home. I'm gonna shoot him. He had good armor last time, so I'm not gonna do my called shot for extra damage because it lowers my odds of hitting. We're just gonna do a basic with my cool gun that I have. 15.
15. So yeah, that hits in precisely one of the places where a needle shot from. So you'll notice that he's missing needles as he's shooting them. So it shot him.
Good to know.
One of those. Roll damage.
Roll damage. I'll just do that on my phone so it's faster. I already forgot what my damage is. Yes. Okay. Now see, that one wasn't nearly as good. 6.
6. Okay. Cool. He takes the damage and clearly not a fan of that, but he's still like shrug it off. You know the Henry Cavill reloading your fists. Yeah, it gives like one of those like. Oh.
You mean the Wolverine reloading fist?
Yeah, right. Okay, Grey Ghoul.
Yeah, I don't need to work.
I'm continuing with my present objective,
Okay.
which is run as fast as I can to hit this man in the face as fast as I can.
Make sure you're hitting the face and not any of the spikes on his body.
Yeah, that is the attempt, is to
This
hit him
Mario
in the
rules.
face. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is on top of him, and just full cockback swing, empty fist, trying to punch him in the face.
Now this is going to be like a targeted hit.
Mm-hmm.
So just know that you're going to be taking some disadvantage on that. Because you're specifically trying to avoid the spikes.
Yes.
But go.
How much disadvantage?
I would say like a -4, because you're pretty close up. I think you could reasonably hit a guy in the face. You have experience punching people in the face.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. That is a +4. Let's see. Okay, so that is going to be 17. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Hits and roll damage.
Damage, which is, move that out of the way. It's a D6 +1. All right. That is going to be a 5.
Yep.
For damage.
He gets bopped in the face. Clearly, this guy wasn't expecting to be overwhelmed by getting hit from all angles.
Yes.
So bring that back over to Requiem. This like older man in an ill-fitting costume, I imagine belly hanging out a little bit, is just punching.
My shirt's tucked in.
Okay,
I have some decorum.
Sorry, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, you can see that he's gave him the old 1-2 buckle my shoe.
Okay, so there's only one thing that could be happening right now. Batman is over there. There's an old guy fighting this dude. This is the Justice League. I'm in like a proper team up, and I gotta put my best foot
in this
forward.
scenario.
Requiem,
Old dude.
Is your mask covering part of your eye line? Like, what are you,
I am an old dude
tunnel
dressed
vision do
all
you
in
have?
gray. Like, I look like the Shadow if he was in gray. That's the equivalent we're working with here.
I don't know. Maybe you're Zatara.
The Phantom Stranger rolled up and clocked this dude in the face. It was awesome.
Batman's over there. It's dark. My adrenaline's pumping. I gotta make my best possible impression, and to do that, I gotta make sure I hit. I'm gonna pull out my handgun.
Okay,
and,
great.
Yeah, fire at Cactus Man.
Roll
We're such good
range.
Batman characters.
That is a 14 on dice. My range modifier is a 1.
Again,
so
just confirming, your intention to impress the Justice League is
to
handgun?
shoot the
Hey,
bad.
to be fair, Batman shot him.
Yeah,
Batman shot him. I think
That's a good point, Drake.
That's a great point. Batman did just shoot that guy. That's awesome. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Look,
All right.
I don't know a lot about superheroes. Last week I was a hitman. I'm turning a new leaf. I've got to impress potentially the best paying employer I could find. And so that's a total of a 15.
All right.
I've shot a man.
Well,
maybe.
yeah, bullet hits and bounces off. I mean, every time that he's getting shot, he's clearly still feeling impact from it. It's not as if like any kind of armor also reduces all damage from guns. But this guy is getting wailed on. He's getting shot from two sides, a pop in the face. What is Duskman doing now?
Okay, at this point, I want to make a check here, and I believe this would be an intelligence check.
Okay.
You said he has spikes, and the spikes are like shooting out, and then they're refilling in some way.
No, they're not. They're not refilling.
They're not refilling. Okay, I want to see. Can I get a rough idea of like how this suit works? Just obviously like a very quick cursory glance of like the engineering on it.
Yeah, roll knowledge.
Okay, I do have a science. I do have a science bonus for this. Okay, let's see. Let's hope this goes well. 13.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Like clearly, there is a degree of a firing mechanism built into this suit, but you can tell that some of the spikes look a little bit different than others. So some of them are going to stay stationary, but you ever see like those lightsabers at Toys R Us where they pop out?
Okay, it's kind of like that.
So some of those are popped out but rigid, whereas a few of them are clearly one piece.
For this firing mechanism that you mentioned, I saw. Can I called shot that, or something that would be vital to it?
You don't see any like a firing mechanism on it, but you can tell that there are differences in the spikes.
Can I? I'll just phrase it this way. Can I called shot with that 13 anything that I think might disable the suit?
Roll in intelligence again.
Roll intelligence again. All right. Is this still counting as a science bonus?
Yeah, this would still count.
Okay. That is far worse. That's a 4.
Yeah,
so I'm going to assume that's a no.
Yeah, you don't see anything in particular that is allowing him to fire it.
Okay.
But you can tell there is a difference.
Now I did do 2 of those. Does that take my whole action? I'll be nice and ask if that's long enough.
No. I think this encounter's gone on long enough. I'll let you still attack.
Okay.
We have more to get through, and I was already worried. Listen, I'll be real. This guy wasn't part of the encounter originally. I need to give you guys something to do.
I'm shooting him,
and I needed Jay to have a natural way.
I'm not even gonna call shot it. We're shooting him again.
Okay.
I do think that misses. Unfortunately, that is a 13.
All right, yeah. So another instance of bounce impact, but not any lethal damage.
We're close. Someone finish him off. Finish him off, old guy who showed up.
I'm gonna uppercut him. Just because I'm smaller than this man. Let's be real. So it's just immediately just. Let's see. What do I gotta roll? Let's pull up the character sheet. All right, that is gonna be. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits. Roll damage.
16 hits. Damage. Ooh. That's a 6.
Okay.
For damage.
Yeah, he takes that uppercut. He is clearly not a fan of how this is going. And sick. So he runs over in this direction. He motions like he yells something in Spanish, and like moving his arms up, like, come on, get up. And yeah, 5, 10, 15, yeah. And he grabs the ladder guy under one arm, not the ladder. And yep, that would be his turn. Requiem.
Oh, so he's facing away from me right now.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot this man in the back.
Okay.
Heroically.
Gotta secure my spot on the Justice League.
That's a 19 on the dice, plus 1 is a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah, you.
That gave me such a vibe of like a text message from Deadpool or something. It's just one text message pops up. So I shot him in the back. Slight pause. Second text message. Heroically.
Yeah.
Heroically.
Heroically. Yeah.
Join the Avengers.
So this guy, as he gets shot, his whole body arcs as he takes this shot, as he absorbs the hit. Ladder Man falls to the ground, and Cactus Man falls to the floor, superhero pose, like one arm on the ground.
Yeah, hero shit.
Yeah.
What do we do now? Batman, what do we do now?
What? No, I'm not Batman. I'm sorry if there was a misconception.
Oh.
Duskman.
Oh, are you like a different league member? There's so many of you.
Yeah, let's go with that. Is he a problem still, or did we handle that?
Yeah, is he dead?
Who the hell are you?
Is he dead?
That's a good question, actually. We can deal with the old guy in a second. Is he dead?
Is that in character, out of character?
In character.
Yes.
All right. Are you guys checking to see if he's dead?
I'll go check.
You
should
can't
be able to.
You can't tell from there.
Yeah. I'm just a crowbar.
I'll walk over slowly and see if he's like moving as I do, and go check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does not appear to be moving.
All right. He's not moving.
All...
That doesn't, in my experience, that doesn't technically mean dead, but it means it's not a problem currently.
What's the ruling on killing in this industry? Should we like?
Duskman's eyes drift over to the guy he murdered. That was necessary for the cause of justice.
I don't know. I don't know if that would hold up in a court of law, but
does anyone want this guy's suit? If not, I'm gonna see if I can take it.
Before you take it, Ghost is gonna walk over and like feel for a pulse, because double checking via tap is not really the best strategy. He's gonna make sure this dude who just like tanked 4 shots and then got shot in the back is actually dead.
I'm not that kind of doctor, okay? I didn't think to check.
Yeah. I will say we're out of combat now.
Okay. All right. Just to make sure, he's dead as fuck, right? Like, I'm checking for a pulse. He's dead, right?
Which one?
The one who just got shot in the back.
Listen, multiple people have gotten shot in this encounter.
That's
The
fair.
spiky,
That's
the spiky
fair.
guy. The spiky guy.
Spiky guy.
Yeah.
Cactus. Is
Yeah.
he?
Spiky guy's dead.
All right. Cool. He's dead. I'm gonna check. I'm not even gonna bother with tequila. He's fucking toast. I'm gonna check.
He's in a bottle of
I'm
blood.
checking
He's
out that guy.
yeah. Drunk guy's definitely
He's dead.
Definitely dead.
There's a hole out of that man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check ladder and see if he's dead too.
Ladder guy's unconscious.
Ladder guy is unconscious.
Mhm.
Awesome. Okay.
Are you saying this out loud?
No.
Okay.
He is gonna check the pulses. He's gonna look at tequila and just go, nah. Congratulations, not Batman. You're only the perpetrator of a double homicide. And he's gonna pick up ladder guy.
Is he alive?
What are you gonna do if I say yes?
I mean, at this point, we might as well finish the night.
No. Are you not at all curious about this at all? Who are you? What is...
I'm Duskman. I'm a vigilante. This is what we do.
And I'm
Looks
Requiem.
over at
Nice to meet you.
tequila.
That was an
Yeah,
accident
hi.
that was necessary for the cause of justice.
There's a hole in that man.
Yep.
Are we not supposed to be shooting people? Because I started it when I thought Batman was doing it, because he's like the gold standard, but you're not
Duskman.
Batman.
I'm not Batman. We're
What's with
similar.
the-
We're similar in alignment.
I looks back at tequila. Like,
I'm getting mixed vibes.
I don't know how many times I have to say that was an accident.
We,
This thing used to be calibrated differently. Holds up
Okay,
the weird
what-
gun.
secondary question: what about Dusk? Does the cowl? Why do you have the bat ears if you're not Batman?
So I'm technically not Batman, but from my, let's call it market research, people usually react to this with a level of fear that I like to start my encounters with.
You know, Batman historically not super big on people using his image to murder, right?
I mean, people are scared as shit of him, though.
For a reason.
Yeah.
Man dressed as Batman and murdering.
I've met him before. I lived then.
He shouldn't be here when Batman finds out about a double homicide. That
Cool,
might be good for everybody.
I can leave then, unless you want my help with the guy you're carrying.
Ghost is just gonna kind of like put him on his shoulder and be like, I thank you for your assistance, as flashy as it was. I'm currently investigating something here, and
Yeah,
I would
well,
rather you
I'm-
not fix that by murdering everybody.
wait, are you doing
Duskman-
superhero stuff?
Go ahead.
No, I dress like this for fun.
I'm doing superhero stuff, yeah.
Okay, because look, this is my first day doing superhero stuff, and I'm just trying to catch the vibe. Can I come with? Can I help with that?
Sir, are you not a Robin?
No, I'm Requiem. She says, wearing what basically looks exactly like a Robin
Yeah.
costume.
So are you two new in town? Do you live here, or...
Oh, I'm actually, I don't know him.
Yeah, just-
I thought
just
he
to
was
be clear.
Batman.
Coincidence.
Cool. Okay, alright, I just...
My wife made me this costume. She's
Amazing.
a big fan of superheroes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I love her.
Are you new here? Or have you been in Gotham for a while?
My entire life.
I've been
I used
here
to-
for 3 months. Yep.
Okay, just a newsflash, everybody involved. Statistically, none of the Bat family super big fans of having their trademarks infringed, especially when murder is involved. So,
I don't think anyone in the Bat family is called Requiem.
I think there's at least 5 members of the Bat family who look exactly like that. So you might want to do something about that, and you might want to lose the cowl before you blow another bowling ball through somebody.
The cowl has function, okay?
The cowl is gonna get you killed, son, but you know what? You seem to not be bothered by that. I'm gonna go question Ladderboy here, so that people don't end up getting murdered again.
Yeah,
recalibrate that.
I'm a hop in on the questioning, by the way. I kind of want to know where this guy
I would rather you stay back on the questioning. Railgun, that might not be the best plan.
I'm gonna pause everybody real quick. Matt, if you can give me an intelligence roll for psychological profile.
Intelligence roll for psychological profile. I'm quite good at those. Okay, that's going to be a +10. I rolled it off the table. 21.
Okay, so you can tell that that this guy, the Grey Ghoul, has definitely been around the block once or twice, but you can tell that he definitely is not like a Batman caliber at all. Possibly he's back in the game.
Okay.
Possibly a midlife crisis. Who's to say?
If you weren't able to tell by the non-fitting, obvious costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you want to roll a psych profile on Requiem?
Why not? If you're gonna let me, I got enough of a bonus.
Yeah,
sure.
28.
She's just happy to be here, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I was so close to say something that might give you a little more
okay. Yeah.
insight into me.
Do you want to?
Yeah, go ahead.
With that profile, if you want to hold that, because I was gonna say, hey, I have some experience interrogating from my last job. If you want help with that, I'm great at getting information from people.
Oh, what did you do?
I was a hitman.
Is there an insight check equivalent that I can say other people should roll on me?
Do you guys
you know what?
Roll perception?
Ghoul at this point is gonna be like, okay, this whole situation's fucked.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have a disadvantage called secret identity, which means if asked about my real identity in order to explain a suspicious action or piece of evidence, I have to do a successful difficulty 15 willpower test.
Yeah.
And if I fail it, you don't immediately know who I am, but you're basically convinced that I'm absolutely lying no matter what I say. I'm gonna just do that preemptively.
Please.
Nope. Fail.
Yeah. So clearly
something's up.
Clearly something is
up.
up.
You don't say!
Yeah, Jess, Jay, if I can get a perception check from both of y'all, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna perception check the two actual killers around me. Let's see.
Well, the one just admitted to being a former hitman.
Yeah, one just admitted to being a former hitman, and the other one killed a man in front of me. So we're gonna we're gonna just kind of assume that. That's hilarious considering that I got an 8. I've been out of the game for a while.
Yeah. So you can't tell too much. It looks like
killers.
Yeah.
Got it.
Definitely killers.
Maybe they're trying to turn a new leaf. Kids these days, I don't know. Red Hood's technically a Batman member, and he sawed through a bunch of people
you
back
can go back to yelling at each other. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows how they feel.
If you tell me not to get involved in the investigation, I'm gonna try something here.
Of course I'm going to tell you not to get involved in the investigation.
Oh, no.
Murder a man.
Hang on.
Duskman, he's going to step forward.
He's going to try to be very
Voice
persuasive.
Entirely changes. It goes, look, this is complicated, right? This is not something that I can easily explain. But I'm with GCPD. I'm involved in all this. You clearly know what you're doing, so I'm going to let you in on at least that much of it. But come on. Let me in on this. I'll explain who that guy was. I'll explain what weapon I'm using. I'll explain why I shot him. And once we get information from this guy, it'll all start making a lot more sense. And I am going to try to do the bonus I have is for any form of imitation when trying to reproduce style or jargon of organization to which I do not actually belong.
Sure.
That in this case being GCPD. I'll go ahead and just tell you that. What is that? I guess is that a willpower check base?
Yeah, that would be.
I don't know what the base stat would be. Okay.
Hang on, let me do a double check. I bookmarked it because of the convenient bookmarking of this wonderful book that you can get in the description.
In the description.
You can play characters that make more sense than ours.
QR code on screen now.
That's a willpower check.
Willpower check. Okay, let's see. That's a 24.
Okay.
So, Duskman's demeanor 100% changes. Just absolutely in a second. It's like, oh shit, this guy's actually weirdly convincing.
And can I get perception from both of you guys?
It's not going to be a 20 fucking 4.
Yeah, I have a -1 to perception. There's no.
Yeah, that's going to be a 16.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, y'all
31.
Y'all believe it.
Okay.
Oh, you're a cop. Shit.
Don't worry. Not gonna get you for anything.
You know, honestly, it makes sense that you shot a guy.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know how the gun works. Not mine. I took it off somebody and I had to use it in an emergency situation.
Wait, hold on. You're a cop? What's with...
That's classified. I'll explain if you're involved enough after we get through this interrogation.
Huh. Okay. He's... I believe you. I don't trust you.
No, I failed the secret identity check still, so like there's still definitely something up.
At all. Something's up here.
I think at best this is like a half truth in your eyes with that combination of checks.
Gotcha. I'm gonna be like, all right, we're gonna do a classic here. And I start lumbering my way over to the stairs that you came from, where you had the gun, to try and get on top of a building with this guy.
Do you want help with that? You're old.
Are you gonna kill him immediately, officer?
I got things I want to ask him. I'll carry him.
Can you holster the gun before you carry him?
Puts it back in his coat pocket. Takes it out. Switches it off. Puts it back in his coat pocket.
All right, I trust that a little bit more. And he like leans down to put him on the ground.
With my -1 modifier to strength, I probably don't help that much.
No,
but I do contribute.
I am likely more stronger than you. So,
do you, boys, do you want help with that? Strength is my thing. It's actually the only thing I'm like good at is being strong.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I want to be like Batman, kid.
Me? Yeah, kinda. Feel
awesome. You seen that shit he does with bad guys on buildings?
Oh, the dangling thing.
You think you can pull that off?
Oh my god, absolutely I can. So easily. I got this.
Hell yeah.
I'm probably stronger than Batman.
Probably, yeah, definitely. You got this. Once we get to the top of the building, and you start dangling the guy, I'm just gonna like kneel down close to where his face is and just I'm actually going to reach into my jacket pocket, fumble around for a little bit, and pull out a little capsule that is the shit that
smelling salt
bodybuilders use.
Oh,
smelling salt. And he's just gonna be like, all right, hold on. And crack it near the guy's nose.
Okay.
To try and get him to wake up.
Also, check your DMs in the meantime. So,
Yes.
the guy bolts awake, and so just to make sure I'm on the same page. So he's upside down, dangling, being held. So
I got him.
So he wakes up and goes, ah!
Your Discord audio suppression 100% got that, but it was very funny to watch with no sound.
That was amazing.
We heard about half second of scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
He's
okay.
awake.
Can I shake him a bit?
Awake. I don't think you gotta do that.
Okay.
I put the pill like in my pocket or something. I reach back into my jacket and I pull out what looks like a deck of cards, and I start just like flipping through it for a second, and I'm like, so kid, was this one of the ones that were doing the mugging initially, or is this someone who showed up later?
He was the second person that showed up. The mugger, I punched him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not alone. I've got backup." And then this guy came in.
Also,
and then he was,
okay.
The card that Grey Ghoul landed on is this right here, La Escalera.
Yeah. He's looking at the cards and he's like, so I'm gonna take it that you're Escalator. What are you doing mugging randos in an alley, Escalator?
I'm just doing my job. I'm here as backup for with El Borracho.
Right. That's great. And where do you guys report at the end of the night?
I don't know what you're talking about. I go home, count my money.
Gotcha. Hey, Batman!
Technically not. Okay. Yeah.
You still got that thing to put a bowling ball through somebody?
I thought we weren't using that.
Well, seems like Escalator doesn't want to talk.
I mean, I could probably talk him down.
You could also probably take his head.
I mean, I'm a licensed psychologist. I could probably...
Wow, you guys are new to this.
I can break some bones. I'm really good at breaking bones. Again, old profession. I broke a lot of bones.
This would probably be way scarier than anything else we could do.
Guys. Okay, fine. I'll talk. Christ. It's a laundromat on Finger and 25th.
Amazing. He flips over the deck of cards and he writes just Finger and 25th, underlines it, puts the deck of cards back in his coat.
And the guy then sorry, no, 27th.
I would like to psychologically profile that to see if one of those...
I'm not bothering. Hey, Robin, right foot.
Right foot? All right. Check it out.
Foot.
Check it out. You now have brush below average bones in your body.
And he yells, yes, 27th! Jesus!
27th.
27th!
Scribbles out the first one, Finger and 27th. And are you sure that's right?
Yes!
Amazing. Thank you so much. You can put him down on the roof now, Robin. Thank you.
Oh, not dropping. Okay, yes.
You know, this is all kind of easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, you go around Gotham enough, people tend to know to
you guys
start talking.
You guys hear some sirens in the background.
Oh, we should probably go.
Can you call them off?
Said you were a cop.
I am a cop.
And
and I'm tired.
You're a cop who committed a double homicide and you want to flee the scene before your buddies show up?
You want to stay here? You want to go? Your call, man. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm more concerned why you want to leave.
I'm going to Fingers and 24th or whatever the guy said.
27.
Okay.
Yeah, and then guy yells in the background, 27!
Thank you, Escalator.
And you know what? I'm gonna be like, you know what? Right foot notwithstanding, I don't want you running. And he's going to cock back and full swing on this guy to try and knock him out so the cops can get
Oh, yeah, no, he's out. He's out.
Gotcha.
No roll necessary.
Yeah. If there's one thing you can tell from Grey Ghoul, he might be old. Don't get hit. He pulls out the card and goes, okay,
we know where we're going. Finger and 27th. I'll explain on the way.
Perfect. Hero shit.
All right.
Hero shit.
You guys,
Let's do this.
You guys go out the other side of the alley. Gonna get a willpower check from all you guys.
Just a base willpower check.
Base willpower for your seeing if you're getting noticed by the cops.
Do I have?
I've been around the block. Yeah, I got a nat bet.
Oh, I just saw the question mark come up on my dice, and I was like, "What the fuck did I just roll?"
A mystery number.
I was like, "Is this a messed up 5? Is this dice misprinted?"
You
Give me this Requiem! What did you roll?
I got like a millimeter
no
away from a 1, but it landed on 13, so 14.
Yeah. Okay. You guys slink out into the night. Cops don't find you. Anything. You're good. So you guys are making your way to Finger and 27th.
Gotcha.
Can I ask Requiem something as we're going?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the voice for this. I'm just gonna not even like the cop voice, just normal voice. Like, so you were a henchman, right?
Well, a hitman, yeah. I mean,
henchman. Who'd you work for?
Pretty much anyone, to be honest with you. People would show up at my apartment with cash and tell me the address and the name of somebody that they want me to kill.
Nobody
and like I
consistent?
got away with. Pardon?
Nobody consistent.
No, I mean just people.
So
Just,
freelance.
I didn't ask questions.
No Gonian benefits.
Yeah, freelance.
Okay.
No, I you know. I didn't like ask a lot of questions, which is I think why people like me, and I got away with a lot of stuff. It turns out
Right.
you can just walk into a room and kill somebody and like not get arrested in this town, which is why
I don't think I should be hearing this.
see, that's why I switched sides, right? Because I did like a lot of bad shit, and that all just kind of hit me at once, and I got away with all of it, and like that's fucked up. And so I've decided I'm a hero now, and if I die in the line of duty, that's karma or whatever.
Okay.
Duskman's eyes kind of narrow when you say that. He's like, yeah, okay.
And my wife made
Hey,
me this.
sure.
She's a fan of the career change, and she made these brass
I
knuckles
imagine.
too. If you wanna...
Hey, Requiem, you do realize that you just admitted to serial murder to someone who admitted to being a police officer not an hour ago, right?
No, it's okay. She seems cool.
Yeah. Also, he doesn't know my name.
I
Just that I'm Requiem, right? If I told you that my name was Claire, that'd be a problem.
Good point, Claire.
Fuck.
just for fun. Just for fun, because I do have things for this. Can I do like an evaluation
Yep.
check on Requiem just to find out as much about like civilian life as I possibly can off vibes? Okay,
Go for
cool. That's I actually already did one on her earlier that was successful, wasn't it? And I get bonuses for things like that. So I have a 21 on that.
All right. So yeah, Requiem. What's your deal? And
So, you probably-
this is out of character because
Yeah.
Duskman is just intuiting this.
Yeah.
You probably picked up on this. She's kind of dumb, right? Like she's strong physically, and like her hobby is a fighting sport, and she found a way to pay the bills, and then the second she thought about how she was paying the bills, she went, "Oh fuck, I'm a bad guy." And she really loves her wife, and so she's trying to do the good guy thing because she doesn't want to disappoint her wife, and that's.
Okay.
There's not really a lot else there. That's Requiem.
Not the
All right,
sharpest
cool.
battering in
So-
the belt, are we?
Yeah.
So just for note, if Duskman wanted to try to find Requiem, look for someone of this, I would say, pretty distinct height and musculature who's interested in boxing and is married to a woman and is also named Claire. So I got a pretty good head start.
Yeah.
Good,
Also,
good.
like she's wearing a domino mask. That's
Yeah.
not hiding her
You
identity.
got like if you took a picture, you could find her. Like,
Yeah.
Just like a little bit of
Also-
Google Lens.
If you asked for her address, she would probably give it to you. If you're like, "Hey,
Justice League business, where we got to know where to send the invite.
yeah, job application," she will give you her cell phone number if you want to keep in touch.
Oh, God.
you don't need to be a
Okay.
detective
No.
to find Claire. She's
Awesome.
Okay.
She doesn't have the secret identity way because she will tell you her name.
Oh my lord. Okay.
As we're going, I'm not gonna role play this out entirely, mostly just for the sake of time. But like as we're going, Duskman's gonna keep talking to you, and like if you listen to this conversation for like 45 seconds, this man might actually be a licensed psychologist. Like it's it's really interesting how like your guilt in that has led to this growth as a person. Like, just genuinely giving therapy after these murders.
I didn't really realize what I was doing was wrong. I was just paying the bills and doing errands
I mean,
for people.
Who defines right and wrong? Batman? I mean, what are we
Yeah,
talking
kind
about here?
of. No, like that. He does define right and wrong. If you're wrong, Batman beats you up. And I think he
I've
would
had that
have
one
beat me
happen
up.
before.
I'm sorry.
What?
Are you a criminal?
I'm a cop.
Why did Batman beat you up then?
I
I'm a
plead
cop.
the fifth.
I'm not a
He
cop.
has switched back
Why
into
did
the
Batman
voice,
beat
by
you
the
up
way.
then?
When asked that, he immediately code switched back into the Duskman voice.
I plead the fifth.
You're asking too many questions. It'll interfere with the investigation.
All right.
Right.
I want it. It's probably obvious. Ghoul doesn't think you're a cop at all anymore.
I'm well aware.
Okay. As we're making our way to the laundromat, which I'm assuming we're just kind of moseying over
you guys are making
rooftops.
your way up. You go past King.
Yeah,
You go past O'Neill. You're making your way up to Finger.
I am. That was good. I caught that. He's going to explain the investigation so far. Couple weeks ago, there was a random break-in at a bank. He was able to end up on the scene. That crew was obviously the same as this one, mostly because all of their names and gimmicks were based off of La Lotterita cards, which is a Mexican card game. Every single member in there had a thing, and they were all named after each individual ones of the cards.
Yeah, so he specifically went up against El Nopal, the cactus guy that you guys encountered. He
Murdered.
Describes La Bota
Murdered.
and El Catrin.
Actually, no. I didn't end up killing any of these people.
Oh wait, no, these were the other ones.
Yeah.
These were the other ones.
Yeah, he they were led by
I'm a professional.
by this dude, El Catrin, and there were a couple of spies, basically, more or less breaking in. I thought I pulled out all of the ones that were relevant to this.
La Araña, and then there was one other person.
La Mano. Yeah.
And La Mano.
So these
they all
two.
broke in and they stole a really fucking rich dude. Like I can't remember the specific name right now.
The guy's name was, I believe, Michael Francis.
Wait, they stole
Michael
a
Francis.
guy?
Yeah.
They kidnapped a dude under the guy's.
There's a term for when you steal a guy.
Right. They kidnapped a guy under the guise of a bank robbery. Because they staged a bank robbery because that dude was at the bank, and then kidnapped him while the bank robbery was happening. They were going to get away with both. I stopped the bank robbery portion. All of them got away because I was one dude. But they did kidnap the dude.
Yeah, and specifically, he is the CEO of a major chemical company called Seedco.
And after they got away, as they were getting away, I grabbed El Catrin's jacket, and it had a laundry tag in it to this exact same laundromat that we're going to go to right now. But
and a gun.
And a gun. I do also have his gun on me,
which is very, very ornate, mother of pearl handle. Very nice.
Very, very fancy.
Is the gun? Like, can they see the gun on you?
So essentially, the way that I'm imagining I look right now is imagine the spirit, not but without the domino mask, just like the shadow style, like face mask pulled up and then goggles. So I have like a police style, like a Commissioner Gordon style jacket over a suit, and in that jacket is where I keep pulling out all of this stuff because that's essentially the utility belt. As we are making our way there, that's kind of what I fill you guys in on, and that's how far I've gotten so far. I've already tried to investigate the laundromat, but there's only so much one fucking old dude can discover during the day, and otherwise I've been trying to track these guys down.
So what you've noticed about the laundromat is that people do go in and out. It does seem to be like a legitimate business. Like you've seen the owner come in at, or who you presume to be the owner, come in at regular intervals. Now it is, I would say, like 11:30, close to midnight. And from what you've seen, like, yeah, there's a few people that come in, like, work the late shifts that will do their laundry, but for the most part, it's about dead around this time.
Can I ask a question about what you've seen from these guys, Grey Ghoul?
Hit me.
So after all this, Dustman's like, okay, CEO kidnaps, bad, boo, bank robbery. The other guys that you were fighting, did they also have any like cool tech like the cactus dude back there. I couldn't take his suit because he was in it, and I didn't want to have to take him out of it.
Right. Just to let you know, you'd probably be able to get that from evidence next time you try and run that story back. Second of all,
Answer the question, please.
Second of all, one of them had a sort of like a nightstick that could retract. It's electrified. That was Laran something Spider Lady. Other than that, there was this one lady with like very, very fancy boots. Seemed like her whole thing was kicking shit.
They were made for walking.
There, yeah.
When you say fancy boots, are we talking like designer or like they got jets in the bottom of them?
Like designer.
Oh, okay. Well,
There was only one real big one, and I don't know. Robin over there shot him in the back, so doesn't really seem like it's that big a deal.
Requiem.
If
Question.
they got cactus stuff, that's good enough.
Do you just
Maybe
say
there's
your
another
name when
one.
you ask questions? Like, hi, Requiem here.
Wait, no,
I called her Robin.
That was correcting. Yeah,
Oh, got it, got it.
Called her Robin.
Sorry, I'm also.
They had
looking
somebody
at
whose
chat.
whole thing was kicking.
Yeah, that was their whole thing.
Is she still like part of them? Because like my whole thing is punching, and kicking is the opposite of punching, and this could be like a nemesis opportunity.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice. You don't want to start nemesis opportunities with goons, especially if they're just random gang members.
He's
Probably not
right.
best for a start.
You got to go for like a minor villain at least.
Oh,
At the very least, if you're gonna start with someone, maybe someone named, and their name isn't
Look,
La
as long
Volta.
named
So-
villains, if they have a name, they're automatically cooler. That's a fact. That's true.
but she's named. That's a name. And she's like
Okay.
the opposite of me.
Okay, correction.
Kicking and punching.
If
Do you
the
think
name
Robin's
is part
main
of a
villain is
collective,
Ace of Spades
yeah,
of,
yeah,
the,
he got
of the card gang?
If
Oh,
they're
yeah.
all named after like bits of the same thing, that's not an individual name. That's a gimmick group name. You don't want to nemesis that.
You mean like Batman?
No, you don't want to
And
nemesis
Batwoman?
that.
Actually, wait, now
I'm
she's got
sorry.
kind of a point. Hold on.
And Batgirl?
Listen, if you're the hero, it doesn't super count. It's only trying to pick a villain as a nemesis. If you're
That's
trying to be a villain, that's a
preferential
whole
treatment.
nother story. But
Okay. She has fully pulled her phone out and is taking notes on what you were telling her right now. Just like okay,
amazing.
good. I'm gonna make sure the first is group names don't count unless you're a hero. Gotcha.
You
Okay.
shouldn't be writing this down in like your normal. Do you use that phone for like daily life? Don't do that.
Phones are expensive.
You can just get another phone. You can punch people.
Ghoul
real
leans
hard.
over.
Just take
Ghoul
somebody
leans
else's
over his shoulder to see the screensaver to see if it's just a normal picture.
Yeah, just a picture of
almost
her and her
certainly-
wife.
I was about to say, like, I
Of
know
course it is.
I know it's her and her
Yep.
wife.
Yeah.
Roll perception. Make sure
Got
you
it.
see it.
I'm old.
Alright.
That's a nat one. I'm old.
I
Not
got
old for shit.
a 5.
Well, luckily, Matt, you hit the target of 5.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, old man doesn't see it.
Nope.
But you know in your heart of hearts
Kids
that
and
it
their
is.
phones.
You probably
I'm
still
like,
have a flip
look,
phone, honestly.
I know you're like new
Oh, I
to
have
the
a BlackBerry.
hero business.
I got it.
Hmm?
Upon
I
my
know
own.
you're new to the hero business, but like if you get involved, like there is some support for like smaller time villains out there. Like you have options for things. The networks are kind of hard to find, but like you can find them.
Put in an
I mean,
application with the Goonion, and they'll find you. a
No,
support
don't put in
if
an
needed.
application with the goon. We talked about that. If you want to get to like Nemesis level, no, don't go goon.
No. They have connections to people that you actually want to end up nemesizing. They send you to the people they send their goons to.
Look,
Listen, there's options
the
here.
Goonion's
You
not
have
necessarily the Goonion's not necessarily as good of a deal as it appears. They create an unnecessary barrier between you and your superior.
Again, weird opinion for a cop to have for future notice. Second of all,
That sounds like anti-union speak, which is pretty cop actually.
Yeah.
that's fair.
No.
That's actually fair.
Cops are very pro-union.
They're
Yeah.
pro cop union. They break
Yeah.
up everyone else's unions.
Correct.
I may be an idiot,
great.
but I am a socialist.
Hey.
You want to? You want to?
Love it. I love it. as we're essentially making our way there, I'm assuming eventually we get there without very much.
Also,
no one's really trying to stop us.
I imagine that you guys aren't just walking down the main street.
No, I was assuming we were walking over like rooftops and shit.
Yeah, we're doing the rooftop thing.
Yeah.
I don't have a
As
gray
best we
ghoul
can.
mobile, so this is.
roll willpower.
I can get in my Honda Accord.
It's willpower to do
Oh,
this?
sorry.
Or is that like a stealth? I would imagine that's dex.
No, let me pull the thing. No, you're right. It would be per dex. Yep, you're right.
Dex check. Oh wow, 19. That was just a genuinely good dice roll.
30-20.
You're famously not very stealthy, Jay.
No, I'm not. That's a 14.
Yeah, you guys make it, no problem.
That's not bad.
It's
that
late,
could have been
it's late
worse.
enough at the
Okay.
night. Cool.
Secondary question: is the bat signal on?
No, there has been a surprising lack of bat people around, from what you can tell.
Very weird.
Thank God.
All right. Little worried about that. Strangely worried about that.
Yeah, for
When,
Dustman's
eventually,
sake.
when we get there, I just posted up on like a rooftop adjacent to it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure how many are in there. Looking at the deck of cards that we have right now,
So
there are 54 members potentially of this gang, and
Oh wow, you did your
5
research.
of them.
Oh, thank you.
5 of them are not available currently. 3 of them are now dead. 1 of them is probably under police custody.
So
I can see if I can like sneak my way in.
there are windows at the laundromat, not like it's not all the way around. But you can see inside. There is
Yeah.
nobody doing laundry, but there is just a very large man.
Just a big dude in there.
Just a big dude.
Do I see anything outside of the fact that he is large and a guy?
No, he's just a large guy, like t-shirt, jeans, just a big dude, and he's kind of just standing there. Also, do you guys want to go through like a few of the cards just to be? Like,
I was
imagine
gonna
you hand
say
the deck.
that Ghoul's flipping through them right now.
Okay.
I have them Googled.
Oh, okay.
Pulled up
Flipping through them
now.
right now,
So you looked
and
them
he's
up.
like, "So I haven't seen this one. So this isn't any of the ones I ran into. I'm assuming that's Mundo, because." And he shows the picture, which is just Atlas carrying the fucking planet. So he's like, "I'm assuming big fucker is this guy." But that leaves 49 other options
If we
who
want
are
to try
in
to
this
like,
building.
if we want to try to go stealthy, this is based on a Mexican game, right? Do either of you speak Spanish?
No. Not at all.
Yeah, and
I'm a
you guys
54-year-old
did
man and
like
has lived in
realize
Gotham
that.
my entire life. No.
Okay, well, like any good American, I only speak English and Mandarin, so I mean, I don't really know anything.
Yeah.
I tried to learn Canadian once, but I couldn't find anything. So, like,
Bless your soul.
But
I do. Do we need to like be stealthy? This is a laundromat, right?
I really can try to sneak in. Like I can
What?
try to get the lay of the land.
I could just go in and do my laundry. Like I live pretty near here. I could just
You
go
are
pick up
aware
the
you're
laundry.
dressed like Robin, right?
You, Claire, you gotta stop just saying these things. Trust me,
Claire.
You gotta stop.
You are fully conscious of the fact that you are dressed in uniform right now, correct?
I live a block from here. I can go home. I can put on civilian clothes. I can take my laundry to the laundromat, and then I can put you on
You know-
speakerphone in my pocket with the phone volume all the way down, so you can hear everything in there, and I can just describe like it's a laundromat. We can just walk in and do laundry.
I turn to Dustman and I go, that actually is a really good idea. That's
I mean,
a
yeah,
great point,
I can
actually.
like. I'm wearing pretty normal clothes under this. I can just kind of take it off and then ball it up, and it'll look like laundry. Convincing. It actually probably.
That's
would
actually
work.
a great plan.
not that very good of a costume.
That's actually a great point. Ghoul is very obviously like, huh, I didn't think you could do that. Yeah, sure.
No.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
It's not been my best night, but I swear to God, I actually am pretty good at this.
Do you guys want to come back to my house while I get my laundry, or like you can help me carry it?
Claire,
Don't
you
invite.
met us tonight. Don't invite new.
Claire, you saw me kill a guy. Don't invite me to your house.
We have new team up members. Team ups do not go to team ups houses until like at least the third team up.
I gotta say, heroes way less trusting than hitmen. My peers in the other industry, they all know where I live.
There were not very many secret identities.
Claire, speaking from experience, that's not normal. You don't know where they live, do you?
Well, one of them lives in the sewer. He was nice. Had a skin condition. He smelled kind of funny. It's very big.
You did a job for Killer Croc?
Not for him. I think his name was Wayland. I feel like Killer Croc is
No, that was Killer Croc.
Jones? Waylon Jones. You did a job for Waylon Jones.
With. And then he had dinner with my wife and I.
Did he cook?
No, we cooked.
We have weirdly similar lives.
Thank God.
By the way, just for the sake of advancing, as this is happening, I am taking off my shitty suit, as is stated. It does probably take me a couple minutes.
What do you look like without the whole suit? Are you continuing to wear the cowl?
I am wearing very normal clothes. Notably, I have switched the cowl for sunglasses, so my eyes are still not visible.
So nobody can know the identity of your eyes.
My eyes are still not visible. Otherwise, it's just fairly normal.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I've been scoping this place out. They would know my civilian identity.
All old men pretty much look the same. I mean, have you seen Congress?
I mean, I'm not gonna debate you on that one. That's pretty fair. But I also don't trust either of you all that much. So I'm good.
No, that's fair. Okay. Claire, who I am just going to refer to you as Claire for the rest of this. You're going to get your laundry, right?
Yeah.
While that's happening, can I, from outside, try to do a psychological evaluation on this big guy?
All right.
See what his deal's about. 29.
29. He is a big guy, and he is not doing any laundry, so clearly he has a reason to be here. And you presume that he's, like, security.
Where...
For the laundromat.
Yeah.
Where in the laundromat is he? Is he, like, near the front, looking at anyone who comes in? Is he near, like, a back door? Is he... Where... Is there a point that I can see he's particularly trying to guard?
No, he's just, like, kind of hanging around. Like, he occasionally will just, like, look at his phone. It appears to be, like, a slow night. Nobody else is in the laundromat that you can tell.
Nobody else is in... Okay, good enough. That's all I needed for setup, if anyone else wants to check anything.
Shimmying around in his jacket again, Ghoul pulls out binoculars to try and, like, scope out the inside past who he is just going to casually assume is Mundo. And try and scope out what's behind and around, see if there's anything in the laundromat that seems particularly out of place.
Nope, it looks
like a trap door, back door, anything.
Looks like the rest of the stuff that like you've been scoping it out for a while. It looks about the same. Nothing really of note. Like it's not a nice laundromat by any means, but it's not terrible. It's not run down.
We're in Gotham.
Yeah, like there's a couple of broken washers, but that's about it.
Okay.
Oh, is it like Sunshine Laundromat in New York where the broken washers have like a secret passageway behind them?
Who can say for sure?
Guess you're gonna have to find out.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I would say that Claire's back with laundry by now.
And for the record, she has fully brought like her entire load of laundry as if she has the intention to actually do laundry while she's here.
You're not doing a front. This is we're gonna stop the villains and also do the laundry tonight.
And full civilian, like I imagine too.
No mask,
Oh, yeah.
no
No mask, no
glasses,
nothing, yeah.
just
Yeah, just like full civilian, like athletic wear, like that's what she seems to be comfortable wearing.
Cool.
And she's
gotcha.
got some laundry
Hey,
detergent with her,
secondary
roll of
question.
quarters.
You said you were gonna call us. We didn't give you our phone.
Oh, I've met back up on the rooftop with the laundry.
I mean, yeah, even if
Oh, you're back on the. You walked all the way back up to the roof holding your load of
no,
laundry.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's funny. That's funny.
I'm fully like sitting like propped on the fucking edge, like looking at the laundromat, like where the fuck is she? And then
See anything?
seeing what
Yeah, want to stop by the bodega real quick?
what the hell are you doing here?
I need to get your phone number so I could airdrop it to you.
Officer,
Oh, me, right? Yeah. What?
We were gonna
request
call.
of information. Need a phone number.
Yeah,
I'm not
just-
giving you my phone number.
You don't have to. You can just call me.
That. I'm confused as to how I call you without giving away.
I guess I could redial. Don't you have a spare? You told me I should have a spare phone.
Yeah,
That's the
but I
kinda-
don't.
Yeah.
I mean, do I want? It's not necessarily for security. I just don't know if I want to.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Maybe.
Ghoul gets up, pulls out this very ancient, busted up Blackberry, and just goes, number.
Okay, it's 555 555 5555.
Are you shitting me?
Just hit 5 a few
I must-
times, still pick up eventually.
Was that a in character, or were you just doing the I'm going to say the stand-in fake number?
Yeah, that's just the stand-in fake number.
Yeah, okay, I was about to.
That's not in character.
All right, great.
My number
Yeah,
is
that was
5.
that was in universe the real phone number, but we're not saying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say a
Perfect,
fucking
amazing.
phone number on stream.
Of course,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
yeah.
All right, got it. Puts in the number. He knows there's no way that you know how to work around star 69, so he just star 69 the
That's true.
number
Nice.
and then calls and then
Yeah, I pick up and I
Oh,
go.
right.
All right, I'm gonna put it on speakerphone and I'm gonna turn my volume down. You guys should be able to hear everything, right? And I'm not gonna
Well, I
make
mean,
noise.
I'm going in there with you. I got this. I hold up the costume ball.
Oh, that's true. I've got some detergent I can use for you too.
No, I'm not washing it. My gun's in here.
Oh, all right. I just
I should have
put
stayed
the phone in my
retired.
back pocket.
Ghoul posts up and he's like, I'm gonna stay out here just in case shit starts to pop off.
That's smart.
Let me know if anything goes crazy.
Yeah, we'll let you know if we need to. You can hear us just fine. And
Yeah,
she's
binoculars
walking back down the
up.
stairs with her laundry.
I'm going with.
Looking straight into the laundromat, just watching this shit happen.
When we walk in, first thing I want to do, if I can, is immediate psychological check to see what this guy's reaction is. I want to get like as detailed info as I possibly can. If I can do that, Drake.
I'm sorry, one more time? I'm setting up
First-
the map.
First thing that happens when we walk in, the second I am subtly, but trying to psychoanalyze this guy. Is he surprised that people are coming in now? Is he worried? Like, is he trying to size? That's everything I could possibly get on this man with my background.
He's not particularly worried, but like he does seem like a little bit like confused, but it's not like people don't come in at all hours of the night.
Yeah.
Like Gotham's a 24-hour city. People are always coming and going. Yeah, it's not unusual for people to walk in. Now, granted, your bundle of stuff is
Okay.
a little weird.
I'm gonna be tactical here. I'm gonna try something. When I see this guy looking at me, I'm gonna look back at him, kind of like try my best to match his energy. And then after a second, if there's no one else in here, right, other than us three,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like really
And,
quick walk over.
I don't know if the scene has changed on Roll 20.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have not
we can
moved it
see it.
over. I have not looked. Oh, perfect. I did not process that you moved
Yes,
the map.
for everybody at home, I haven't switched it over yet, but I will for the sake of it, just like looking better. No, it is not El Mundo. It is El Barril.
Oh shit! Gotcha. All right.
He's a barrel.
I'm gonna walk over to one of the machines near this guy intentionally, and as I do that, I'm sure that I'll have to do some sort of roll to pull this off. But I'm gonna like kind of turn my suit bundle so that he can see a blood stain that's definitely on there somewhere from what happened. And I'm just gonna be like, this place cool for this kind of thing?
And yeah, he definitely notices. You have a speech bonus, right?
I do. I have speech. The way of speech is one of my things.
All right, so give me a roll for that.
All right. So I'm going to do with this. Well, no. I guess I technically do belong to this. I mean, this is a thing that I actually did. I have so many similar ways that are all like psychologically based. Okay, I did successfully psychoanalyze this guy, right?
Yep.
So I have a +5 bonus to persuasion from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also have the sweet talker ability, which is hilariously named. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
So that would be a 26 total.
Yeah. So the guy looks at you and he's like, blood's not uncommon here in Gotham. But I haven't seen you in here before for this kind of work. And he looks at Requiem, like, you guys walked in together, right? You didn't stagger in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot imagine that would have happened with the personalities that we're dealing with here. We walked in together.
So
if he's looking at me, I'm going to respond to that and just be like, yeah, my washer's broken. I live like a block from here.
Now, just for a refresher, you did get shot by one of the cactus spikes. When you're in your athletic gear, I imagine that, like, hole is visible.
Yeah, I probably took the spike out, though, right?
Yeah, but, you got shot. It's pretty pretty visibly you got shot.
That's true. So I'm probably bleeding on my own clothes.
Yeah.
It's fine. I had to go blood up. But
I imagine in the meantime.
You're already at the laundromat.
Yeah.
Why do you need to care?
You went home, like, I imagine that, like, you, like, put a bandage on at the very least. I mean, I know she's dumb, but I'm
oh, yeah.
Dumb,
I mean, my wife wouldn't
but not
leave
stupid.
without putting a bandage on.
Oh,
yeah.
she's at home this late, not working. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
2% day job.
Cool. Yeah, so, like, clearly y'all are a little worse for wear. It's like, yeah, I mean, like, it's Gotham, it happens, but never seen you two in here before for this kind of cleanup job.
Yeah, we usually use my washing machine, but it's not working. I'm just a block from here, actually.
Yeah?
I don't really know a lot of the neighbors very well. I'm Claire. It's nice to meet you.
Claire, okay.
You doing laundry or do you work here? And she's like loading her stuff into the washer as she's talking to this guy. Very small talk.
Security. She brought quarters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm security.
Oh, cool.
But he reaches over and puts his hand like on top of the washer, kind of like where you're putting. He's like, I don't know if you can do that here. I gotta call the boss.
I can wash?
No. I gotta call the boss.
If he says call the boss, I want to really quickly pop into that. I'm gonna be like, yeah. Heard some gunshots a couple blocks over a bit ago. This place, like, is this place hot right now? You got shit going on in the back? Don't want to butt into anything, but, like, if there's shit going on tonight, we can step out of it. Kind of trying to get him to maybe give me an idea of how many people are here. I also do have a +2 bonus to things where I can, quote, put people at ease so that they slip information. Mm-hmm. But he said, who's asking?
Yeah, he said, who's asking?
You know what? I'm gonna try to do the smart play here. This is kind of my area. I'm gonna be like, that kind of question isn't one I should answer. I ain't asking you who's here. I'm just asking if there's people here.
No, I understand, but I think we might be in a similar line of work, and you're not one of the usuals.
Then you might know me.
I rebranded a couple months ago. Okay.
From the load of laundry, a voice pipes up on the phone, and it goes, Beryl, listen, El Nepal told you that they were... El Nepal wants these people to come inside, okay? They don't know how to say it correctly.
Okay, hang on. Just to understand out of context, so you're trying to put on an accent.
He's faking it. He's faking it.
Okay. And so he picks up the phone and asks you. Well, he reaches into the laundry because he just hears the thing coming from.
Yeah.
Wait, my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, careful, please don't drop that.
Yeah. So he like rummages through and picks up this ancient ass BlackBerry that I probably had in high school, making me feel old as hell. Okay.
Oh, no. Her phone is the one that is in the laundry.
Oh, got it.
My
okay.
phone's the one I'm
Okay.
speaking out
Got it.
of.
Got
It's
it.
like a
That also
5-year
means that
too
the
old
audio-
iPhone with a cracked screen.
Audio quality's got it.
The audio quality is trash.
Yeah.
So there's a level of masking that's being done by the audio quality.
Sure. But he picks it up and asks a question in Spanish.
Knew exactly where that one was gonna go.
Hey, that is my phone. If you two want to talk, you could talk, but I...
Oh,
Dude.
can I...
Over the
can
phone,
I-
there's this sort of like, Esparacho, man. I'm not gonna be going back and forth with this shit.
Okay. So the guy slams the door. Also, just to be clear, you thought he was El Mundo.
I did think he was El Mundo.
Yeah.
He is going off of assumptions made from inside, from listening to these guys. I'm assuming they know
Sure.
at least who this
I'm
is.
gonna be real with you.
Wait, no. Why on earth would we know who this is?
Yeah. So
Did he not say it, or did you
No.
guys
No.
No,
I
we saw it from the map.
From the map. So what I'm saying is that, like, look, you got caught either way because you didn't respond to the code phrase in Spanish. So I'm just, if you don't mind me like DMing, railroading, you totally called him El Mundo.
No, that absolutely. That is.
You're 100%,
Drake,
you're right.
This is your first time DMing? That is within your power as a DM.
That makes entire sense. Yeah.
That is. Don't
also
apologize.
100%
That was a
thought
player
he admitted
fuck up,
who he
you
was.
caught.
Yeah.
The only reason that I said it is because I thought you admitted who he was.
No, got it. Yeah. So
I absolutely would have called him El Mundo.
Yeah, you called him El Mundo, and he slams the washer shut, and just immediately
my laundry
goes in for a. Oh, you were talking to him, Matt. So you were like right here, right? I guess like.
I was
right here.
Yeah, that's close enough. Technically, I was like next to a washer because I was like, I didn't.
Oh, you're doing your own.
Claire
laundry.
was the one that started. I was kind of setting it up. I hadn't started it yet, but my intent was to be like, I'm another criminal, not specifically interested in talking to you. But yeah.
So I imagine that you guys were on like either side of him, and then he's fully attention on Claire, pick up phone, and so he slams the washer shut, and then goes in for a punch, taking you by surprise.
You guys are really bad at going undercover.
All right, so
just tell the truth a bunch, and nobody thinks you're lying.
Yeah, that's going to be a 16 to hit.
Against me?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and
where does she go?
What do I have for this?
That's 4 damage.
Oh, that's not so bad. Okay. Am I the only one who's gotten hurt this game so far?
I think so.
It's actually genuinely funny.
I got hit.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay. Great.
I got hit by one of the quills as well. So.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go. Ow!
Also, thank you for the thematic bit, Jay, for helping this move along. I appreciate it. Oh, you're muted, but still, thank you for the yes and.
No problem. Like that makes. I was immediately like, okay, panic.
Yeah, this is funny.
It sounded like it was going bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it was going great. I'm a local criminal. I could have got away with it. Ex-criminal. Hero.
So yeah, you take damage on that, and I believe since you're caught by surprise, you wouldn't have an attack this round. So then it would go to Matt.
Boy, this is where the rubber's gonna hit the road on ethics.
Mm-hmm.
How much does Duskman actually care about Requiem? Or should my debate here is, should I pretend I don't know what the hell that phone thing was either? I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna shoot, but I am absolutely drawing my gun and pointing it at Claire as well here.
You're pointing it at Claire?
Yeah.
Oh.
She had a weird phone that was yelling stuff. That's crazy. I had nothing to do with that.
Whoa! Ow! Hey! Why are you pointing a gun at me?
What the hell was that?
Dude, looks like you two clearly came in together.
That doesn't mean I know everything she's doing.
Yeah, that's right. We came in together. So if you're gonna fight somebody, you have to fight us both. And you're on my side, whether I actually know you or not.
Do you know me?
No, but I mean, he thinks
I turn to the guy and I'm like, there you go. She's clearly telling the truth.
The security yells, "Jefe!" And coming out of the office is a guy with a gun.
That makes sense. Now there's two guys with guns.
Shit. Look, we just got mugged.
I mean, you're the other guy with the gun. This guy just punched.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah. So
I mean, two guys with guns in the situation. I'm happy I have, I think, the best one, but
Sure. All right, yeah.
we'll see what this other guy's gun is.
Just a pistol.
I don't know if I necessarily need to do like a roll to convince this guy of this, at least for a second, but like, are they believing me as best I can tell?
It's gonna be back to you after Requiem. And
okay, we're still in initiative order.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Grey Ghoul is still just looking from the outside, or has he intervened?
If we're
he's
go ahead.
He's kind of hopping down. He's realizing that shit's about to pop off, and he doesn't want to be across the street when that happens.
Okay, yeah, then this would be where your guy is. Off map would make sense. Now he's on map. Okay. So.
If I think my teammate is trying to smooth talk this, I think I'm gonna try to help, and I'm gonna go. I surrender. I'm a hitman, and I'm just here to kill him. And I'm pointing at Duskman. I think this is a big misunderstanding.
You came in together, and you're trying to kill him.
Yes.
And
Do you see his gun?
You're saying that with him pointing the
mugging?
gun at you. Why is he not pulling the trigger?
Because I would like to know personally why on earth and who, ideally, sent this woman to kill me, and why she decided to come and do it in a public place. I got questions, man.
All right, roll your sweet talk again.
All right, I got nice bonuses, especially because I have psychoanalyzed this man. That's a really powerful ability, if I'm understanding it right. You hit the psychoanalyze once, and you just get +5 on persuasion for this guy, going forward.
Oh my god,
it's crazy. Oh, I really thought that was a nat 1 for a second because the 5 is very thin. It's still an 11. No, 12 because I have crazy bonuses. To this specifically.
Okay. So you said 11?
12.
12. Okay. So this guy walks up a bit more. He still has gun on you, and he says, "Put it away."
I'm not putting my gun down. You're pointing a gun at me, and I'm not even pointing the gun at you. I'm pointing the gun at her.
You came into my business. Put it away.
I'm gonna.
If you want to talk, we're talking. So both get your asses over there. We talk. You don't get to come into my business, swinging around guns.
Notice fair. I didn't bring a gun with me. Just saying.
If you were trying to kill me, you really probably should have brought a gun. But as I say
never
that,
use a gun.
I will put mine down because talking is a space I'm better in.
So
Look, you guys probably know who I am. I live a block from here. I'm a hitman, Claire Redgrave. People come to my apartment all the time. They say, "Kill this person. Here's this money." I go and I punch them to death with my knuckle dusters. Surely you've heard of me. I'm really good at my job.
Boss says, "Never seen you in my life."
I have a business card I can give you.
Let's see it.
Slowly reaches into her jacket, pulls out a business card that says Claire Redgrave, Hitman, has a little emoji art knuckle duster on it, and has her phone number and address.
Got it.
And goes, people hire me all the time. I've been doing this for 5 years. I live so close to here. Surely, you know me.
he motions to the left, yells right, to go stand over here, like stand over here, not away from the windows.
Mm-hmm.
And the big guy gives you like a little shove as you walk.
Where are we moving our characters?
You're gonna be how do I ping? Right there.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Matt, are you going willingly?
Oh, me as well. I thought that was
No,
just that was
both
my
y'all.
bet. Yeah, I'll go over here. I'm gonna keep up the sort of act. I'm gonna be smart. I'm not gonna go right next to the person who just said they were trying to kill me.
No.
And I'll be very obvious about that.
No, next to each other. He says,
next
like, no, you're not spreading out. You're keeping where I can both see you.
She just said she wanted to kill me. I don't particularly want to stand right next. Can the big guy stand like in between us or something?
No, together. You either leave.
Come on, man.
If you want to talk, we talk. If you want to deal with this, then with each other, you do it outside of here, far away.
Oh, I'm actually so okay with that. We can leave and I can kill him outside of here.
You know what?
Outside
I'm
of
actually also fine with going outside of here.
You two kill each other, or just can't do it here.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start walking towards the door.
That's fine by me. I'm gonna give her like a minute to go away first, if you don't mind.
The boss says something to the big guy in Spanish, and he like follows and walks you guys out. He starts making his way back towards the office.
So I mean, yeah, if we're both leaving, I'm gonna turn right and just start going that way, and hope that Claire knows to not go the same direction as me.
If you're going the other way, I think she's gonna see you going that way.
Okay, Jay. So you came down in full view of the window in vigilante gear.
Oh my god!
No,
we're so bad at
I did
this.
not go in front of the window. I'm standing in front of the wall.
Making
right
sure.
now.
Can you roll stealth just to be on the safe side? Because I imagine because.
Oh no, I went behind the building across the street. I was trying to get around the building so they didn't see me out the front because I'm standing there waiting for them to walk out front.
Sure. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Walk left to go straight towards you.
Yeah, and boss guy is pulls out his phone too.
Are they walking towards the door?
Yeah, I think at this point they both have exited.
Yep. Yeah. My laundry is definitely still in there, so I will have to come back to that tomorrow.
At what point did
Also the phone is still with the laundry.
did
My
Beryl,
only phone.
Yeah.
did Beryl come to the door, or
told
was
you.
it just
Yeah,
the two of them?
he's walking him out and locks the door on the way out.
Okay,
'Cause this
so
is
he got
shady
up
as fuck.
to the door?
Yeah.
Right. He got up to the door. I'm assuming he also opened the door, or did
Yes.
he make them open the door and then stayed inside?
He made them open the door. Like he's like basically pushing them.
Awesome.
out.
I'm about to fuck this all up then. The second
About
to. The second that he got up to the door and both of them were outside, Ghoul, turns the corner where he's standing, holding the Catherine's gun, and points it at the guy's head and fires.
Fires? Point blank?
Fires. He point blank tries to shoot this man in the head.
Okay, I'm gonna need Dex on that.
We're so good at this.
We were doing great undercover.
We actually were doing okay.
You did successfully get out. I will fully admit that.
Just say, hey, I'm a hitman. I wanted to kill this man. It's fine.
I mean, luckily
I
you did it at a villain laundromat,
That's
so
my
if
fault.
anything's
Yeah.
That's an 18.
18. Yeah, you successfully going up. Roll range damage with a +4.
Range damage?
Yeah, with a
handgun
with a-
directly at the man's face?
with a +5 advantage.
Okay!
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's see. I can do that.
Christ almighty.
That is going to be a plus... Do I have any advantages? That's going to be a 9. It's a handgun, man. The handguns in this game suck.
Yeah, I know. But,
You need a better
you
gun.
just rolled a 9 for the thing. That's not for damage, right?
That is a
Like-
D6 damage
no,
dice.
no. You rolled a 20 to see if you hit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was earlier.
that was when I got the. That was when I got the 19.
No.
That was-
The 19 was for your stealth of if he saw you approaching.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that's the dex
All
roll.
right,
This
I thought
is
that
hit.
was my.
Yeah, I thought it was a
Okay,
nat
alright.
20
That as
kill
well.
too.
Yeah.
Okay, range attack.
Because like
added-
if there's a man just like running at him, he needs to see if he sees.
No,
him.
that's fair. It just, yeah.
that one's a 16.
Okay, yeah, no. You listen. You kill the guy.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
if you rolled a 9, his defense is greater than 9. I'll tell you that. Therefore, therefore I would find a way to make it miss. I'm like, how am I gonna make this work? Okay.
No. He
Yeah. You
runs the corner and bam.
Yeah, you kill the guy, and as you do, some gunshots are coming out from through the glass. So you are getting shot, Jay.
I got shot instantaneously.
Like within the 3 seconds. So like you shot the guy because
Okay.
dude's also like he had his gun drawn earlier.
That's fair. That's
That
fair.
is, he did see a third very obvious vigilante silhouette appear and then heard a gunshot while he was already
Yeah.
pointing a gun at us.
That's fair. I thought he had turned around and walked away.
Yeah.
That
so
was why I
so
pulled
so
the gun.
here's the thing is that he doesn't shoot you.
Yeah.
He shoots Duskman.
That's an accurate assumption.
That makes sense.
He shoots him for 6 because, as far as he knows, you just like the guy he just saw with a gun.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, he rolled an 18, so I imagine that hits.
Okay, I was gonna need a refresher on how defensive stats worked anyway, but
Yeah.
I assure you it's definitely not above an 18.
Yeah. So he rolled 6 damage on you.
Okay, I'll be fine. I've been shot before. It's all right.
Yeah.
I will say, especially since I'm not wearing my suit and the cowl that has a point to it, his sunglasses probably fall off as he like reels.
Oh no!
And
Who is that Pokemon? Who is he?
his eyes are like real fucked up looking. Actually, he's got like really weird, like greenish colored eyes, and then like the veins around them are also kind of green. I don't know. I don't want to step on Drake's toes as DM here, but if there's like a history check, this might be a recognizable Gotham thing.
Yeah. So that would
I'm
be
currently in a
until-
gunfight. I'm not looking.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm curious about what's going on with my
you're-
new friend.
Yeah, you're next to him, so that would make sense if you can roll a intelligence check.
Oh, intelligence. Yeah, okay.
Because there's not intelligence and wisdom, right?
You might know something like this.
All right.
Is there a whiz check?
I just rolled a nat 20 minus
Oh.
1,
Yeah.
so it's a 19.
That's still a critical
Look-
success, so you're good.
If you've done a job with Killer Croc, you probably are at least familiar
It's
with
fear
what
gas.
some
Oh.
weird effect of fear gas would be. And it's
Oh,
not like
yeah.
immediate, like there's been some fear gas exposure on this man that has done something bad. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's not, oh, fuck it at this point. I don't know if
Heard
any of us are gonna
water
survive
and
this.
lemon juice can kind of get that stuff out of your eyes.
No,
Oh.
it's been like this for like a couple years at this point.
Guys!
Yeah.
Gunfight!
I've been shot before. Anyway, moving on. I don't know whose turn it is next,
It's
but
it would be Requiem's turn.
All right. I'm gonna. Oh God. So. I probably don't have my crowbar with me since I was in civilian clothes, so I guess I have to shoot back.
I also don't remember you
Oh.
saying you picked it up. I mean, we can assume that you picked it up.
Oh no, my crowbar is definitely on the crime
Okay.
scene where we committed the double
Got it,
murder.
got it.
Oh,
I have
great,
stairs.
great.
Lovely.
that's player
Love
integrity
that.
right there.
Love that.
I have
Oh.
extras. The cops will come by and I'll be like, I actually didn't do
that's
that.
not-
I'm happy to let you take it.
No, it's
Okay,
it's
cool.
genuinely funnier.
It is. It is.
But also I didn't go back to pick it up. So.
Sure. Okay, so
yeah.
what are you doing? Guy just
I'm gonna
died
shoot.
in front of you.
I'm gonna turn around and shoot at the man who just shot my fear gas friend.
Okay, roll
Um,
ranged.
Oh man, my range attack is only +1.
So now here's the thing: are you shooting through the glass, or are you shooting through the door like the previous guy did?
I assume I'm just shooting through the open door. That's
Okay.
like the door. That's
Got it.
Not gonna matter too much because I did roll a total of a 4.
Cool, you missed.
Yeah,
All right.
really
then
good shot.
that would-
Because I feel like I should.
All right, Duskman.
Okay, I
Oh,
mean,
your
I'm gonna
interesting gun, too?
shoot too. Yeah, I
And
got
nobody's asked
my-
about your gun, because I'll be real, I'm curious.
Nobody's asked about my gun. So
Yeah, you're very.
I'm trying to think if you would even
notably
like
strange gun.
necessarily know, because he's got weird things in it. But I'm gonna do my attack roll first, and then describe maybe gun stuff if I hit. Well, this is a relatively close. How far away is this guy from me who just shot me?
5, 10. Well, let's say he was actually.
Oh wait, I keep
5,
forgetting
10,
there's a map. I'm so used to masks.
About 30 feet away.
30 feet. Okay, I'm not gonna. Well, you know what? I'm feeling lucky. I just got shot. I'll be willing to take the lower roll. I'm gonna do my enhanced shot here, and just try to get this guy down. Which watch me completely whiff
Are you
this.
trying to kill him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I did roll a 12, which is the equivalent of a nat 20 on this. I don't know if actually that's a good system question.
Wait, you're
so-
rolling a d12 for the range combat?
Yeah, I have with my special weapon, I have a thing where this character may choose to use a D12 instead of a D20 for an RA check.
Okay.
Range attack check. That is a question with the system, though. If I roll a max, is that still a crit, even though if the die is lower? I don't know.
I would imagine. I guess it just makes it more likely you're going to crit.
Well, I mean, it technically makes it worse, because I don't believe it changes the...
No, I think
the idea of that...
rolling a 1 in 12 is easier than a 120.
That is true. Well, my point here is it's supposed to lower the odds of hitting because it's a riskier shot for extra damage. Because it doesn't change the number that you need to hit. If that makes sense.
So yeah, I wouldn't consider that to be a critical hit, but but it would. Yeah.
It's not changing the number I need to hit. It's changing the die that I'm rolling to get to that number. So I don't know if that's... Regardless, that's a system question we can look into later.
Do you have any plus for RA?
Yes, it's still a 16.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it hits, and you hit the guy in the shoulder.
All right, cool.
And it was his gun hand, so he guns off.
Let's go. Let me do my damage really quick, and then I'll kind of explain how the gun works.
Okay.
Let's see. It is that, and then that's 22 damage. I got 2 6s on my bonus crit. So 22 damage. I described this as having a VAT system when I first fired it. That actually is kind of accurate to what it is.
Oh shit!
You can see there's like a thing that's sort of connected into his wrist, and as he points the gun, there's like a slight pulse in the green of his eyes, and you see it like redirect to a weak point, and pff.
Interesting.
I have minor superpowers that Drake did clear.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I basically
like a cyborg setup.
Cool.
I weak point detect him somehow. I'll explain my powers later if we get to it. And 22 damage shot.
Oh, 22 damage again. Fuck.
Yep, I got real good rolls.
Well, you
like I
kill
said,
him.
my crit bonus does a
you,
2d6 bonus. I got 6s on both.
You kill him too. Fuck. Okay. How do I move you guys to the third plot point? Okay. I'll figure it out. You kill him.
Well,
too.
they're dead.
Yeah.
And at this point, all of my eye protection is off. So I'm just like, oh my god. I thought the hero side of things would be less murdery. It is not. I am learning very quickly. It is not.
No. Hey, do you have a business card? Because it makes a good alibi. I'm just putting her business card in the other guy's pocket too.
So just real quick, Claire. To be clear, when you say that you're like trying to be a good guy now, that's like genuine. It seemed really genuine when we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so real. This whole hero shtick I'm doing is just to steal tech from other villains. Like, this is not. I've been a villain for like 3 years at this point. I don't know if you've heard of Malifor was my name, kind of minor, but like this is a new thing.
So what, like deep cover?
Great Ghoul is right here.
Deep cover.
Never heard of you.
It's
at
not.
all.
I will. Okay, there's a reason I was doing the rebrand. I used to work for Scarecrow. So I was one of the scientists that did some stuff with him. Some shit happened. I have very minor mind reading powers. Don't worry about that.
Wait. So you're not a cop?
No, I am a cop. I am a cop.
Okay, yeah, so it's fine.
No, Claire, I'm not a cop.
Dude.
I swear to God.
Oh,
I can read people's minds just a tiny little bit, so I'm good at tricking them into things. But like, that's it.
so you're
I'm gonna say it real slow. Not cop.
so you're a
guy.
bad guy.
Oh.
Yes.
At the I don't know.
Worry, take as much time with this as you need.
Are you a bad guy?
No.
So do we need to like act on this?
There's a bigger problem.
Claire, look,
right now.
Just shut up. Since I'm going a little bit mask off here in a more literal sense, look, if I'm doing the hero stick, I'm trying not to kill people. I said I needed to tone the gun's power down. That was
4 for
intentional.
4, bud.
The gun was still calibrated for when I was doing kill shots in villain mode, and I forgot to tone it down to stun, to use sort of a Star Trek term here. That was on me. That was on
Is that
me.
before or after the 4th guy?
Yeah, you have killed 4 people. Ugh.
That's for tonight.
I thought you
For
were
tonight?
Batman. For,
I'm not.
we
Batman,
can't hold
Claire.
people against. We can't hold past sins against people. I don't.
They're active sins, Claire. I'm not a good guy.
To be fair,
Yeah, well, I mean, I know
only
you're not
killed 3
Batman
people.
now,
The
when you killed-
Las Caneta was just.
Ah,
severely
right, yeah,
bleeding
it's
out.
only 3. That makes it better.
Yeah.
Triple homicide. He did attempt for it.
Hey,
Grey Ghoul
you
killed
got
him.
one. At this, I fully just gesture at you with my gun, Grey Ghoul. I'm like, you got the big guy.
Are you
That was all
guys
you.
doing this on the street?
Oh, absolutely. Unless something else is happening.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm reloading the gun I fired. Like I am
You guys
wanna-
have
reloading. I'm like, yeah, I did.
Do we want
I
to
didn't.
like
I
explore
didn't
the
claim to
laundromat?
be a cop or
Yeah, you can
Batman.
explore it if
And
you
he
want.
puts the gun.
That's a good
back.
idea. I'm gonna go and see if I can take any other stuff, and then I kind of just start backing in with the gun still out.
I'm gonna get my laundry back.
I'm not gonna shoot you.
At this point, I mean, better safe than sorry.
I have bigger fish to fry than Cyborg McNobody and his attempts to
Ouch.
rebrand.
Hey, what do you mean bigger fish? The gang that I've killed 4 of tonight?
That's
Come
really
on,
funny that you
great.
guys mentioned Fish, considering that he is El Pescado.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
3. I killed the big one. See, I killed the big one, and Robin
immediate
technically
switch up.
killed the spiky one. So
Giving
actually,
Gimli
you're only
still
at 3
counts
so
as one.
far.
Hey, that was not my fault. I thought he was Batman. I thought he was a hero, and I was trying to do what heroes do. I'm learning.
Right.
Alright.
I'm still
Yeah.
backing in to go and see. I am.
I'm absolutely following and just walking
Yeah.
past you. I'm like, sure, train
I'm
your
getting my
fucking
phone.
Ellen Laundry at me, whatever.
I'm getting my laundry.
Yeah, we can go back to Theater of the Mind.
He's gonna start like knocking on walls as he walks through to try and see if he can find like a hidden door of some kind.
Okay, perception?
That is a 14.
No walls.
Damn.
no
can
hidden
I do? Okay, so I have a very weird ability here that I'm going to read because this is a new system. Let me find it in my list here. Okay. By using their powers of deduction, if the situation is suitable and the GM agrees, which is always something you love to read in
Yep.
a TTRPG,
Oh,
ability,
that's
the character may replace a test that uses a physical characteristic with. Oh wait, this is only on physical characteristics.
Yep.
Doesn't even matter.
Okay.
Actually, I got it. Is the door locked? The door like into the back area?
Like into the office?
Yeah. No. Because the guy came out.
Yeah,
of
no,
there.
it's open. Like not just like the.
Oh,
door's
it's still
closed.
open.
Yeah, the door's open. Like he just
Oh.
came out in a hurry because like.
Screw checks. I'm going in there.
Alright.
Grey Ghoul can knock out all the walls he wants.
Let me, how do I reveal this? Reveal full page. There you go. Yeah, it's just a regular ass office.
All right. I am gonna look around for anything. I'm not even looking around for anything to take this gang down. Again, I'm looking for anything that might be interesting for me to take.
You don't see anything that would be like interesting supervillain shit. No.
I mean, I'll also take money.
Yeah, like there's like a sack of quarters. Off the side, there's like a little coin counting machine and a bill counter.
I like consider it for a second, and then I do just sort of scrape the quarters like into a pocket.
Okay. All right, that it?
But yeah, otherwise, I'm then kind of gonna just shout out to Grey Ghoul and be like, the guy that they kidnapped was a CEO, right?
Yeah.
He was a CEO of a chemical company. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can use that. Just, do you have any, you got any leads here?
Drake, I'm gonna use one of my ways, which is sleuth.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend one of my EPs, and it says, as long as the GM agrees, the detective may obtain the information necessary for finding a minor, non-playable character. He's not trying to find the CEO, because that's not minor.
Yeah.
He's looking for Catherine, because he knows Catherine was the person that kidnapped the CEO.
Got it.
Or at least he's tracking Catherine because he has his gun, and that's the most likely person he could find.
I'm just gonna like DM this to speed it along since we still have one more scene. But yeah, you find in the drawer of the desk, you find some some coins that are not quarters. They have like little skulls on them. Very, very conspicuous.
And before he decided to get all, dead, where was the big guy standing?
I'll point out wherever that was.
Yeah,
Is that in front of a particular washer?
No, not a particular washer. He was just like kind of
standing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did get mad about me trying to use a particular washer, though.
Oh yeah, that's a good point because he didn't get mad
that's
at
a great
me when I
point.
went up to one.
I'm gonna go over to the washer that you were using, and I'm gonna put in the skull coins.
They immediately,
and see if anything happens.
They immediately come out of the return dispenser.
Do you
Picks it
need
up.
to do laundry or something? I don't need to be doing the voice anymore. Do you need to do laundry or something?
How long have you said that you've been doing this villain shit?
A couple of years now.
He holds up the coin with the little fancy skull emblem on it, and he's like, we're in a laundromat. Laundromats use coins. Fancy coin, fancy door.
Yeah, and also
he just moves over to the next one.
This is like a Dia de los Muertos, like skulls, like sugar skull.
It's
like
it's
ornate.
branded to their gang
Yeah.
specifically. Okay.
Yeah, very clean.
And he just moves over to the next laundry machine and puts them in and
and
tries
so
it
on and
again.
so forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so on until I
So on
find
and so forth.
something that happens.
Yeah, it's
Something or nothing.
Yeah, it's one of the broken ones. You
Gotcha.
I caught it early.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that like you do try those just for
Good
shits.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all I'm using old school detective, which
Yeah.
is just
Trial
do
and
it
error.
until it works.
So yeah, it clink clink.
It's gotta work.
Clink clink opens up. There's like a
Yeah.
little like stairwell down. So yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Fancy key, fancy coin, fancy door.
So
I
like,
vote that she goes down the stairs first.
No.
Start walking down the stairs.
I'll DM railroad you guys a little bit. So you're in there. It's like clearly like a hideout. There's like a few table stuff. Nobody's in there though.
Okay.
So nothing.
That's
Yeah, nobody
Shit.
is there. Now, granted, there is like a big piece of paper on one of the tables. It's got like some glass like cup stains and shit, and it's like a map of a farm.
a map of a farm.
Yeah.
A farm.
Is that anything? Can I do a roll to see if I would recognize that in any capacity? I can't psychoanalyze a map, unfortunately, so I'm a little less good. But
do like another sleuth check.
I didn't do that before. What stat is that?
Like what, Jay? What was the the stat for. I believe that's intelligence. I guess.
There's perception.
Yeah,
Perception's a base stat.
Yeah, do a perception.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have any bonus.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have like a +1 base, but I don't have any fancy abilities for that. That's okay. That's a 20, nat 20.
Yeah. So
natural,
yeah, you explore around a little bit and you see like an address and a time, and it's going to be
time being
for the next day. It's like like 3 p.m. the following day. Sorry. At this point, it's like past midnight, so it would technically
3
be
p.m.
same day. So
the next 3 p.m.
Yes.
Any information on what this is? Is this like a hit of any kind? Is this like a transfer of goods or something?
Nothing that you can tell. But yeah, I imagine you guys looked up the address.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like in an old farm, not too far out of town. Like it's like a couple hours drive.
Okay.
Into like the greater Jersey area.
Okay.
Where are we going?
I'm gonna write down the address, and walk back up the stairs, and I'm gonna start looking for car keys for any sort of van that this laundromat has.
I have a car. You need a ride.
Check the body of the boss as well if you haven't checked that.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. And nothing except for gun and phone, wallet.
Phone might be useful. Maybe take phone.
I did take the phone. I do take the phone and the wallet.
Point of order.
Phone's a
Has
lot.
there been a dead guy laying on the sidewalk in front of this place the entire time?
Oh yeah.
Great. Awesome.
Because I don't
know
like
how Drake leaned into the mic when he said
I don't know if you guys didn't mention like pulling him in or anything.
We didn't pull him in.
We didn't bring it up.
Absolutely
Yeah. No.
I got him in broad daylight. And
there's a dead guy right there.
Score. It's Gotham. I'm assuming that's not too out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you shot him point blank in the head.
I did shoot him point blank in the head. I am also dressed like an assassin, so I'm not entirely surprised.
And you also have an assassin with you.
And we also have an assassin and apparently a supervillain with us, so we're not exactly rolling clean here.
I go back out, I look at the dude, and I just like slowly pick my sunglasses up off the ground and put them back on.
I'm gonna go like, listen, Requiem, it's a great idea to use your car. However, if we do get arrested for the, quintuple murders that we just committed, well, technically only 4. One of them got arrested. The quadruple murders we just did, you probably don't want that tied back to your name, right?
Oh, they've got my business card. It's actually the first time. No.
Take the business
the
card
first time I did this.
The first time I did the business card off the dead guy.
I leaned down and picked the business card off of the fish.
That's my alibi. And I put another one back there. The first time I did it was a mistake. But then my wife was like, oh, that's perfect, because you can say, why would I kill a client? They had my business card. They hired me. I was personal security.
I pick it up, and I look at it. I'm like, is there clip art on this?
Yeah, well, my wife drew it, actually, but the clip art style. She made a whole company. It's called Hitman Personal Security. So if anybody asks, that's why it says Hitman on it. And then I'm just really bad at my job, and I've gotten away with so many murders because they just think I'm the worst personal security.
You're 100% sure that you're like not still actively a villain?
Yeah. I stopped yesterday.
Certain?
Well, 2 days ago now because it's past midnight. But
how long have you been doing this?
5 years.
And you're longer than me.
Yeah.
And you've never gotten caught.
No, the business.
And you don't have superpowers.
I don't think so.
You don't have like probability manipulation or.
Take one of these coins and flip it a couple times. Does it come up heads every time?
I flip the coin. Does it come up heads every time?
I guess that's a roll.
Well, here's the thing: is that it's double-sided heads.
Oh yeah.
I just turned to Grey Ghoul and I'm like, do we count that? I'm gonna count that.
There's gotta be. So, you know what? Let's take your car. That actually
Yeah, I'm
Apparently, you're the only one of us that actually lucks out here. So
I'm starting to turn
we'll take
around
your
on this
car.
whole idea.
Do we?
I'm gonna.
Do we
I'm
want
starting to think we just follow you. Honestly,
are you guys going directly to the farm? Or are you resting up first? Are you all staying?
I did get
place?
shot early. I'll raise my hand. Like, I did get shot a bit ago. So, I mean, like, I'd like to go a couple hours early if we can, but I should probably treat that.
Yeah, come back to my place. My wife's gotten really good at treating bullet wounds. And she's always telling me I need to make more friends. So
you know what? Fuck it. Sure.
We're
At this point,
At this point,
as much as I would love to watch the Claire and wife dynamic, because oh my god, I want to see it, but I don't want this to be a 7-hour session.
no, I understand.
But God, I
least,
want it so
please-
bad.
please at least have Jess quickly summarize how that goes.
Yes,
I'm
please.
willing to leave that. Yeah.
Please.
How did that go?
I think we get there, and Claire's wife, who I did not come up with a name with for yet, is just like, "Oh, hi, honey. How was your first night on the new job?" And Claire's like, "Oh, it was so good. I made some friends. They got shot. I got shot a little bit. We're about to go like bust up some bad guys, but we need to like, be patched up. Can you help?" And she's like, "Oh my god, that's so good." And she talks these two's ears off, just so much personal information about Claire and about their lives. And she sends us off with like a Ziploc bags with sandwiches and some snacks for the road.
As we leave, I turn to Claire's wife. I'm just like, just so you know, I've been a supervillain for a while now. I have seen Batman. Your wife terrifies me at an existential level. I have fear gas in my eyes, and I've never seen anything.
Oh shit.
Ghoul is very much crotchety old man about this entire thing. He is very much like just listening to the stories and not really responding. Just
Well, after sleeping on the couch, are you like stiff in the morning? Cranking the neck?
I'm in my late 50s, man. It takes me a while.
And how much do we heal up from a short rest like this?
We're just gonna call it a full heal.
For purpose, all right.
Yeah, just for the purpose of this.
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm fine. The bullet.
I want
hurt.
you guys to win for fun thematic stuff. So
I feel like it would also be really thematic if we did all die. I'm just gonna throw that out here.
That would be fucking funny.
I think it'd be schematic if you two died and I walked away scot-free.
Yeah, it would make so much more sense.
So you guys are healed up. Claire's wife made like a pot of coffee with and gave you guys some travelers for the road so you can caffeine up.
One thing I do want to establish before we leave: as we leave, I am fully wearing the Duskman suit again.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
I'm in costume.
I gotta keep up appearances.
Yes. So you guys drive out to the farm, and listening to Claire's tunes on the way. I'm sure.
I love the
she's
idea of
super road trip.
these three in a car for multiple hours.
She's singing like some of her favorite show tunes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's all show tunes and like Disney music.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Some Hannah Montana. And you guys pull up.
Ghoul's asleep in the passenger seat. He's resting his eyes.
You guys pull up not to the farm per se, a little bit off, and walk in to scope it out. You don't want to pull in with a full ass car. Ghoul through his binoculars, because I imagine you're scoping it out, right?
Yeah, I'm staying in the car and scoping everything out.
You see a couple of other cars. There's not a U-Haul, but another box truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, famously, the last box truck they had crashed through a bank. I'm sure they swapped.
Yeah. I also... Can I check, just binocular-wise, if the glancing shot that I made off of the tire is still there?
No, it's a
new truck.
New truck.
Full new truck. All right. But I do see still, box truck, and I know, it's
but still clearly a rental.
Yeah, clearly a rental truck. But
clearly
not the same truck.
You put two and two together that, okay, they probably swapped cars.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
But it follows their general MO. But this farm is, dead. It is nothing but, dead grass, dry dirt. The house is like rotten away. I guess we don't need the ambiance anymore for the city because we're out of the city. I know you guys can't hear it, but for everybody else, it's so quiet now. I hate this. So the house itself is clearly not livable, but there is a large barn that is still standing, looking worse for wear, like everything else here. No livestock, no nothing, but the cars are parked near the barn.
This is giving me trauma from my scarecrow days.
Were you a goon before this?
I was a scientist, and I got some stuff in my eyes, and then I decided I would... this is not the time for me to go into my history.
You worked with him as he was Scarecrow. That, by definition, you were a goon.
Okay, would you consider...
not to be a
would
goon?
you consider scientists goons?
Yeah. If you're
We don't
working
get
for a
admission into the
scientist.
Goonion, I can tell you that much.
Just
Oh,
as
so that's why you were bitter. That makes sense.
just a heads up, you guys don't see any guards in the dead fields at all.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's probably
just-
just the extraordinarily conspicuous barn.
Yeah. Noticing that there are no cars, no one outside, one big ass barn.
Well, there are cars, but
And
they're all
I'm-
near the barn.
Well, yeah, like no other cars.
Yeah.
Other than the ones surrounding the barn. I'm gonna pull out the map and be like, well, I say we head inside. There's definitely not, like, what are we at now? 45 bad guys in there, right? There can't be.
That would be.
Are we sure there's a guy for every card?
I mean, we found the boot and the ladder.
That's
So
a
I
good
would-
point, actually.
But they also died.
So-
If there weren't
How many
50 of them, I don't think
Wow.
matters.
Now, I will say,
General assumption,
I'm not
he's
in that
judging that there's like 49 in the deck. He's probably assuming there's roughly 45 left. We've killed at least 3, 4, maybe. We've taken
there's
out at least 5.
A number more than us.
Considerable.
I mean,
Are there, okay, so in this barn, are there windows anywhere that we could look in?
let me take a look at the map.
Like, they're probably high up. If
Yeah,
they, if they're not-
there's no windows, but like it's not all built. Like it's not like
There's
one
hole-
flush.
there's holes.
There's holes. It's clearly
Okay.
an old barn. Like this farm has been dead for a while.
Got it. I mean, yeah, Duskman will kind of raise his hand again, just be like,
I can go scope it out at first. I'm typically pretty good at convincing people that I'm supposed to be places.
You got escorted out of a laundromat.
Yeah, because they thought that she was here to kill me.
actually, we
thought I
got
was a
escorted
cop
out
for a
because
good
you
10 minutes.
spoke on the phone.
That's a great point. I did speak on the phone.
Look, I have experience with the criminal element and hanging out with them. I can talk my way in and make friends. If anyone should go undercover.
Are we sure undercover is what we want?
You're just
here?
gonna walk in there?
All in favor of sending the ripped white woman to intervene in the very obviously not American gang?
Well,
Hey,
hold on.
Mexican American. Okay, all right.
Yeah, like I don't know if there's
some
really any.
Yeah, there's Latinos, but like there.
I don't know if there's any good way out of this. I open up the map again. Is there any like indicator of where people would be? Like, does the map show anything other than the address?
Like it's just like a general layout of the map. Like the barn is clearly like where they're supposed to be
Labeled.
Yeah, just in case.
Okay,
like,
so it's
yeah.
of the overall farm, not the barn. I'm not
Yeah,
holding,
but
like, a
there's
blueprint.
there's
It's a
nothing
map of
really
the farm.
there's nothing really of note of the farm. I think it's more so to be like, hey, when you get here, this is where we're going.
This is the building.
Yeah,
Got it.
This is the building. Like, let's just say it was circled of like you go here. I've had to do that to get people to go to my place, of like, because my place is a little hard to find.
this
set the
This is a
on
barn in
fire.
the middle of nowhere.
Basically.
Right? What are you saying, Jess?
I was saying we could just set the barn on fire.
Okay.
There is a hostage that we are trying to.
That's right. Okay,
to get
I
back.
pull that one back.
Oh, yeah, the hostage is probably... Never mind. I misunderstood the situation. Never mind. My plan wouldn't work. The barn on fire is the better plan.
Again, hostage.
I don't care. Dude, I thought I made it pretty clear. Hostage not really my priority here.
No. We gotta save the hostage. That's the whole point of being a hero.
I'm not... We went... Okay.
Okay, you are palling around with active superhero and attempted superhero. I don't know if this is...
And yet somehow I wasn't the one that pitched setting the barn on fire. So like, you really want to moralize right now?
Attempted superhero!
Super.
He's...
Yeah.
Ghoul just goes, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? And just starts walking towards the door.
Oh, head on. Like true.
Worst case scenario, there's 45 guys who are gonna kill me in there.
You know what?
What's the worst that could happen?
So
If
you're just going
wanna go
in
right,
the front door?
right there, I'll go around the side. I will not go in the front. We'll at least do a split push here.
Also, I do want to acknowledge a shot real quick of Random Robot asking as La Chalupa as the getaway driver. You were absolutely correct. That was the getaway driver in Jay's session.
It was.
Yeah, you right on the money. We're vibing.
Perfect.
So yeah, so Grey Ghoul is going right into the front.
Right in the front.
Right
door.
in the front.
It's an old ass barn. I can't hear anybody. There's a bunch of cars out front. Fuck it.
Okay.
If they were right there, there would be guards.
Are
just
the two of
going
you guys
in.
walking in as well?
Absolutely
Yeah,
not. I'm going
100%.
around the side and trying to look at what happens through one of the holes in the
All
barn.
right. Requiem,
He's
are
gonna
you going
witness my death.
same way, or are you going on the other side?
Oh no, I'm walking in
Okay.
with Grey Ghoul.
Okay, gotcha. Well, let me switch you guys on to the map. If you guys are seeing
I don't
it.
like that it's immediately going to the battle map. I am reconsidering.
Yeah, so you
I'm
walk in.
reconsidering my options.
There is a dude with a big ass scythe with a skull mask. There is a guy in a leather jacket with flames like Guy Fieri. And there's a dude with a deer mask with big ass horns. And in the back, you can see the CEO is strapped to a chair, like arms behind his back. There is like a camera and a computer with like some satellite internet equipment, and a guy sitting at like a little card table essentially, holding it all up.
Yeah.
And then there is a dude in a gas mask, a cloak essentially, like a big hood, and like a long torn up dusty trench coat, like a duster
Gotcha.
with some big ass gloves.
Okay. Just open the door and closes the door again and turns to Requiem and goes, I might have been mistaken. And ducks into like the closest of it, ducks away into the closest available cover to try and avoid getting shot immediately.
I mean, so you close the door with us on the outside, right?
Can you
So
guys roll
Yes.
roll strength?
Okay.
I'm
I
starting
can't
to get a
move my
better
character.
idea, but now unfortunately I do think it's maybe a little too late for that.
Roll strength.
Can I
did just-
interject with a setting question really quick
Yeah.
as this roll is happening?
Yeah.
How long until the time stated?
Probably like a good 3 hours or so.
Okay,
You guys got there
way too much.
relatively early.
Way too much for my plan. If you guys die, I have a backup plan that I can do in 3 hours. So good luck.
Okay.
I got a 13.
13?
Because of some bonuses from way of physical prowess, I ended up with a 26.
Okay, so
Jesus God.
yeah,
Holy hell.
Dumb, but she's strong.
Requiem is locked in place, unmovable, But one of the barn doors goes flying off in a gust of wind, and hits Grey Ghoul for 2 damage.
With Grey Ghoul, 2? That's it?
Yeah, just
perfect.
Just 2, but you get hit. By,
I'm old, but I'm durable.
Yeah, by this flank of wood that just like got hit with a gust of wind, and the gas mask guy steps forward and is levitating a bit in the air.
Oh,
shit.
Okay. From my perspective here, which is outside, but you said there were holes, so I'm looking in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the map.
Yeah.
This gas mask guy, very clearly does not have the same aesthetic as everyone else there. I'm assuming that is diegetic.
Yeah.
He does not seem like he is part of this gang, or maybe at most like their leader.
From while you were flipping through all of the cards, there is no obvious correlation between any of the cards. Because, like, I'm sure you guys have looked over it all the time. Like, okay, surely we're going to run into more colorful people. Like, this guy isn't, like,
we had a couple hours of a drive.
Yeah, there ain't no way in hell that this guy is a harp, or there's no way in hell that this guy is, like, would be the rose or the star, you know?
There's a scene where Grey Ghoul pulls out that card and everyone just stops talking for a second and then he just puts it down.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to assume that he's not there. I think that's safe. Like safe there.
Yeah, like the Deadpool cards. Like he's not the pair.
Yeah.
But you can pretty clearly put together that, like, oh, Deer Mask is the deer. The one with the fucking scythe is
death.
skull.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can assume that the other one is El Diablito.
Yeah.
From my perspective, can I do a psychoanalysis check here? Of this gas mask guy, and I have I know that I'm got a weird sort of position here, but I'm a villain. I've worked under other villains.
This guy as one of the villains.
This isn't for recognition. Okay. This is just justifying what I'm trying to go for here. I'm a villain. I've done some independent villain stuff. I've worked under other villains. I want to see if I can tell by this guy's demeanor how much he gives a shit about everyone else in this room. Right? Is he like gearing up to fight and is like, are these people expendable to him? Is he maybe hired them for something? Like, what is this guy's relation to this gang that he's obviously not a part of?
Yeah, give me a roll.
That is going to be a 19.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, Loteria seems to be hired muscle.
Hired.
He's very clearly not of the aesthetic.
Yeah. You said he was levitating.
Yeah.
Like, this is a very specific thing. So if I can't block this, that's
fine. Wind at his feet, like dust is being kicked up.
Yeah, I'm not asking about. Well, I mean that's good to know. But like, when the people come, is he like looking to the goons as like, go, you guys go take care of this? Is he like, I'm gonna fuck these people up, and who gives a shit? You know what happens to these guys that I've hired? I'm trying to figure out how expendable he sees his minions as from just how he sort of enters the fight.
He's definitely in the back, but like you watched him shoot a gust of wind, so you saw that he did the attack, and he is noticeably away from everybody else. So clearly he's gonna let them do their job, but he's not afraid to get in.
Okay. Final, and I'm sorry, this is too many nuances for this. When he fired that attack, how close did it look like he shot it to the other people in the room? As like a manipulator character, this is something that I might be able to play on.
It went past the deer guy,
but it was like close proximity.
No,
but it did go past.
It went through him.
Through him.
Yeah,
okay.
like the deer guy like was also hit by the wind and stood there.
100. And stood. Okay, so it hit him, but it didn't affect him.
Yeah, like he's standing his
that
ground.
tells me this guy's either one, crazy powerful enough to control, but more likely he just doesn't give a shit. So that's interesting. Okay,
Requiem, you are still in the barn. You filled yourself with determination and stood still, and you survived the wind attack.
Okay, yeah. So that was just a man who attacked me with no like preamble or anything. Oh.
I mean, crashing their hostage deal might count as preamble.
That's true. But that feels like some supervillain shit. That feels like it might even be some nemesis shit. And so I'm in fight mode. I can't move my character on D&D Beyond.
Sorry. Let me fix that.
It's all good.
I thought I did controlled by all players. The guy with the deer mask reaches up and pulls the antlers off the mask and flops them around real quick, like does a little spin in his arms.
Oh, hell yeah. I love that. I'm going to take out my crowbar and I'm going to go for that guy. He looks like a good first target.
Oh, you found your crowbar, or do you have another one at home?
I said earlier that I have tons of spares at home.
Got it, okay.
I leave these things all over the place.
Okay.
Because again, why would I not bother leaving it there? I didn't kill anyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna just go in with the crowbar attack. I'm gonna go in swinging. I can do 2 of these on
what
my turn.
is your initiative again?
My initiative is 1. Or sorry, 2.
2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
I swear
I
you're
assume-
playing like Universe Displaced Domino at this point. There's got to be something.
All right,
Didn't intend for
so you're going in and roll to hit.
All right. That is a 14 plus 2 plus the 2 from this, so that's 18.
Okay. So you swing and hit his right arm.
All right, and that'll be a D8's worth of damage. Plus my strength, plus the modifier from athleticism. That'll be 12 damage.
12. Jesus Christ! All right. Fuck. All right.
Remember when you said that the attacks in this weren't that good?
No. The guns.
That was
aren't
me.
that good.
You said, "Oh, the guns aren't
was
good."
me.
The physical damage is like insane, and so I feel like I had to have misread something, but also I might have under-leveled the NPCs for you guys because I built all these guys at level 2 because I thought there'd be more of like them than you, so I wanted to make it fair. But also, you guys are dealing with an actual supervillain now, so let's see, because I pulled stuff from the Way of Wonders for this one, obviously.
Yeah. And if he's not down from that, I'm gonna swing again with my crowbar.
Yep.
On my D12.
Yep.
And that is an 11.
11 to hit.
Which puts me to a 15 to hit.
Okay. You hit the arm a second time.
All right, and I'm gonna roll on the D8. That comes out to 9.
Fuck. All right, you broke that arm. Yeah. Antler club down, and Scythe guy walks over and comes at you with the scythe.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, rolling with an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and this slice is going to be
Melee damage.
Yeah, 5 melee damage.
Oh, that's not so bad. Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, 6 melee damage. That's a +1.
Well, okay. Cool.
Okay. Diablito over here is making his way forward. And
I assume backup is going to enter the room at some point too, right?
he is rolling.
That's a pretty fucked up barn. I'm hoping there's no backup that's buried under something.
No, I think she's
Oh,
saying,
my backup.
Yeah, your backup.
You!
And shoot,
yes. Well, I got thrown, so we'll see if my old ass can get up.
shoots at you,
true.
shoots at you and misses. So now, if teammates want to hop in, they can.
I mean, I have things I want to do, but I'm outside, so I don't know how you want to factor that into initiative order. I'll leave that in your hands.
Well, I mean, you can do whatever right now. We'll pause this and while you guys this is happening same time. I'll give you an opportunity to realize shit's going down. I'm gonna run in whatever which way.
For note, I do not have control of my token on here. On this map.
Let me fix all those.
As I'm doing that, is there another entrance to this barn? And when I say that, I know there's not a door. Is there some way that I can get in, even if that's prying away an old board or something?
Boy, it sure would be nice if you had a crowbar.
It actually would be nice if I had a crowbar.
Yeah, using a crowbar for its intended purpose.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, there's
killing Robin.
It looks like if you really went to town on it, you could break through it. Like the wood isn't like sturdy, but it's not like you can't like flick it and it'll fall apart. It would
now is when I get to ask about this stupid ability that I have. By using their powers of deduction, if the situation is suitable and the GM agrees, a character may replace a test that uses a physical characteristic with a test of intelligence of the same level of difficulty. For example, to find a means of opening a door rather than breaking it down, etc.
I will give you an attempt at a running start and tackling through.
That as an intelligence roll?
But that would be going in place of your strength mod.
Yeah, basically what that says is if the situation is viable, I can use intelligence instead of strength to do something physical.
Yeah, I think your only plan of option, unless you like found something to get through, like if you had a crowbar, then I could absolutely like see you like breaking in and making an entry. But with it just being you, unless you like shoot it. And like, but also like had a shotgun or something. Even then, like I don't know if that would be big enough for a person to go through.
I'll do a dive if I can do an intelligence roll for it.
You can do an intelligence roll for it. I'll allow it. I think that's the only way it could logically make sense to do it.
Cool. First time I've ever done a tackling thing as an intelligence check in a TTRPG.
I think
I'm gonna try to go around through the back here. I'm gonna do an intelligence check. That's a 21.
Sure. Yeah. You bust through it.
Bam! All right, now I'm over here.
Tackle through. Now, that being said, part of because like your cowl has like cape stuff, right?
Yeah, it's a shitty Batman costume.
Yeah, so it does snag on the wooden planks.
That's fine. At this point, I'm probably gonna use my weird scarecrow eyes to run with it anyway.
You're not stuck, but it is going to give you like a 5-foot reduction in your movement for the next turn.
What I'll probably do, if you're okay with this, is I'll just use the rest of my turn and free myself. Because I don't necessarily want to shoot at anything anyway. So I want to be in a good position where I can watch things go down and then maybe act in a bit. So I'm going to tackle through, free myself, and then hunker down to the back, and it can go to other people.
Yeah, that'd be a full action.
Sweet, I will do that.
Cool, Jay.
He gets back up. Nobody throws baby through a door. He's going to kind of pick up his broken ass and be like, ow! Couple of pops and then run back in. He's going for the devil.
Okay.
He's gonna try and suplex the devil.
Okay. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
That's the most fucking
metal as hell.
Golden Age superhero shit I can come up with.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm
really
gonna go full Sergeant Slaughter on his ass.
I thought you were gonna go for Lord Deathman over here. I intentionally put him in here for you.
Listen, he is there. Currently, Requiem scares everybody.
Yeah, no.
Requiem can handle her business
For sure. I just thought you'd appreciate.
I will go and fight Lord Deathman if he gets back up. Because then that's. If the greatest nemesis gets the fuck back up, he is going to go over there and start beating ass. But he needs...
All right.
At the current moment, the devil is in the room, and I am a Golden Age superhero.
To be fair...
That is as on brand as I can get.
El Diablito here, he's not in a full devil costume. It's more of just like a leather jacket with flames.
I'm old and just got suplexed through a fucking door by a gust of wind.
Yeah.
I'm not... I'm like... Ah! Fuck you!
Young punk in a leather jacket still seems like his sort of target.
For sure.
I am like 60 years old and that dude's wearing leather with flames on it. That man's been possessed by the devil. I got his ass.
All right, we'll go Outcast on him.
So I run straight up to that guy and just try and like running right hook this guy.
Okay.
I'm imagining like Batman punching Superman in Dark Knight Returns level hits to this guy.
All right, roll to hit.
So let me see what I can do. Roll to hits. I got a 21 to hit, by the way.
Okay, well you hit him. Roll for damage. I can confidently tell you, you fucking hit him.
That is going to be a 5. That's going to be a 5 damage.
Wow, that's surprisingly not a lot of damage from you.
Well, it's still just a D6 with a
There.
+1.
How's that?
For punching.
All right. Well, you punched him good.
I ran up and just clocked him one across the jaw, and that would probably be my fucking turn. I love the fact that there's so much going on that he doesn't hear
Yeah.
through the back of this place.
Because here's the thing: is that a small tornado forms around him.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so he's just.
Yeah.
Then that's all he can hear.
Yeah. Plus, also remember, he is wearing a full mask.
Gotcha.
And a hood and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
he's-
So people usually sound like the parents from Charlie Brown, and then you add a tornado on
Exactly.
top of that.
Also, there is like a fight going on and people punching,
Yeah.
and there was a door that slammed. I feel like the sound of cracking wood and then probably a mild grunt of pain wasn't gonna read as too much of an issue.
Jay, make another.
I just
roll.
want to another strength. Oh, this motherfucker! Okay. Oh, not bad. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Not bad.
You're good. So that's his turn.
He tried to throw me through a door, and I just felt, you motherfucker!
13 to hit. Requiem with antler baton.
That does hit.
Okay, and that is going to be rolling.
That man is still up.
Yeah, 3 damage. Well, one arm is fucked up, but he's attacking with the other one.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I deserve that. I did some damage to him.
Yep, 3 damage.
Your assassin brain is just
Here
like, God
comes-
damn, dude! You're able to just truck that shit?
El Morte with an 18 to hit.
I've killed people for last.
Last. 18 to hit as well, right? Because if 15 does it, then 18 would. Okay.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I'm talking to Jess.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to.
No,
to-
no, you're dealing with 2 at once.
Okay, yeah, 18 will hit me.
Okay. Then that is going to be 6 damage.
Ooh, okay, that's getting.
It's a
hairy
big
kinda
scythe.
fast.
Yeah. All right, it's your turn.
All right. I mean, okay. So if the antler guy is still up, probably should finish him off so I can just cut down the amount of damage I'm taking.
Do you want to try to hit both since you have 2 attacks?
Yeah, I think I'll do one into each of them.
Okay.
So swinging into antler guy first, I got a. That's a question mark. Okay, that's my 20.
Cool. Yep. So
Um,
definitely hits and roll for damage.
I need to use a different dice. I cannot read what the heck that question is when it comes up. Wait,
I mean, it's great that you keep hitting it.
That's true. I've gotten it twice and been confused both times.
I mean, I think the Riddler does his job then.
I did very thematic dice. That ends up being 6 damage.
Okay, yeah. So other arm is hit and he is down.
Awesome.
Cool. And you're
So with
good.
him going down, I'm turned into the
La
skeleton
Muerte.
man, La Muerte, and I am rolling a d12 instead of a d20. Where my d12 go? That is a 11. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, 15 hits.
God damn. Okay. I like the d12 for the follow-up attack because it feels like it shouldn't be hitting very often.
But you have the modifier, which is helpful, and these guys are decently low level.
That is true. The modifier does help a lot. And that's going to be 7 damage.
Okay, cool. He takes the damage from Crowbar. Matt.
Boom.
Okay. So I have a plan. It's not a good plan. It's a slow burn plan. But if it works, it'll be
Literally?
effective and really funny.
Literally slow
So-
burn?
Not a slow. I'm not going to set the place on fire.
Okay, you were saying
What I am
earlier.
going to do in the chaos here, I'm gonna just go right here. That's it.
That's your whole turn?
Yep.
Cool.
What?
Diablito.
I said it was a slow burn plan. Give me time to work.
I'm sorry, are you just sidestepping your way over to the guy, grabbing him, and then sidestepping out? Is that the plan?
Matt, can you
I look like a villain.
can you roll dexterity?
Dexterity for what?
For-
But yes, I can.
Yeah, I imagine you're being stealthy.
I'm not being that stealthy. I'm more just trying to be normal.
Yeah, let's see.
Suspicious.
Yeah, we'll see.
suspicious.
My dexterity's fine. Let me see if I have any manipulation nonsense. I do have a +5 bonus for all for all tests of imitation and disguise when trying to pretend that I belong to an organization that I don't belong to, which I do think would apply.
Got it.
Son of a bitch! No way!
An organization, and that is specifically.
Okay.
It says when trying to belong to an organization that you do not
Yeah.
actually belong to.
Holy
How do you
that's a
always
16.
have one of
16.
these in the bag?
Yeah. So yeah, Dust Devil doesn't notice you.
I knew it. I was like, he sees them as expendable, and there's maybe 50 of them. He does not know the roster.
Yeah. So he doesn't notice you.
He doesn't. There's no way he knew the roster.
Yeah.
That's so. We could have just. You know what? If we didn't panic, we probably could have played it off. Like, If I didn't immediately close that door again, we probably could have just walked in and been like, "Oh yeah, I'm La Ghoul."
You mean you could have done Requiem's original plan?
Yes, probably.
The thing that works so well?
All right,
that's a fair point.
That's my whole turn. You guys go. You guys do your thing. I got my thing going on.
Jay,
Walk on it.
13 to hit.
13. Yeah, that third. Wait. Hold on. Does 13 hit? That sounds right. Actually, no.
Okay.
No,
Cool.
it does not hit.
Cool. He misses, and you can retaliate.
Amazing. Another fucking right cross.
Okay. Let's see.
I come from the streets. Let's see what fucking happens here. That is going to be a dirty 21.
21. You pop.
Oh.
You pop him again. He stumbles back a bit more and curses in Spanish. Calls you
Damage wise, that's going to be another. No, not a 5. That's a 4.
Okay, yeah, but he stumbles back. He's not down yet. He curses at you in Spanish. You can clearly tell he's insulting you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear puta madre in there for sure.
Yeah, of course. Do I get? I'm surprised that the way of the melee doesn't give me another hit
It does at level 4.
at level 4. Yeah, I only have the first 2 levels.
Yeah, and I just put a lot of points into Way of the Melee.
It's the thing I have going on.
I was like, I'm gonna be classic detective superhero, and because of that, I can kind of punch and I can kind of look for clues.
So Matt, the guy at the table stands up and notices that you are not a part of the group.
What is when you say stands up and notices? What does that look like?
He is just a smaller guy than the rest. He's got a ball cap on.
I mean, like what? When you say he stands up and notices, like, is he like attacking me? Is he just looking at me?
What
weird?
does that
What am I?
process?
Yeah, no, like he's not attacking you, but he gets up and he clearly like recognizes that you're not part of his gang.
I absolutely just look him back and like give a little shrug, like what? What's the problem?
So he like sidesteps.
Play it off.
He sidesteps the table and grabs the back of the CEO's chair and attempts to. Yeah, he drags him back just a little bit. He's clearly having a bit of a struggle with it.
Okay,
But he's pulling the guy back in the chair. He's not attacking you.
as long as he's not attacking me, I got options.
Yeah.
This plan is workable.
Give me another disguise check.
Okay. This is just the same one as it was
Same
last
one as
time.
before.
Okay, so that is a. Oh, that's a 9.
A 9. Okay.
9 is worse.
Yeah. So Dust Devil turns.
Oh wait, was this against Dust Devil?
Yeah.
If it's against Dust Devil, it's a 15 because I psychoanalyzed him earlier.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well,
Nice.
he turns and notices that your costume is clearly like shabby.
And Batman.
Yeah.
Wait. No, I'm not wearing my cowl. I've been paying attention.
it's
I
true.
took the cowl
Yeah,
off
you
because it
did.
got caught.
You did.
It got caught in the thing.
Yep.
That's fair.
That's true. But
So okay.
But
I'm going to play this off.
You also weren't there before.
I wasn't. I'm still counting on the fact that he doesn't know the roster,
Okay.
which I might be wrong. If he's looking back at me weird, I'm gonna point at the guy who's dragging the CEO and just be like, why is he taking the guy?
He looks over.
Just kind of like gesture like.
He looks over at the guy taking the CEO, and then he looks back at you, and he's just like levitating there with, wind. And you were just gesturing, right? You weren't talking.
I wasn't saying anything yet. Again, if I said something, I feel like that would be suspicious. So I'm kind of just like, my eyes are visible, my face is visible, so I can express it. I'm just gesturing at him and kind of go, I'll even mouth, I'm like, what's he doing?
And then he gives, come again? Like he doesn't say it, he just motions. Sorry.
I'll say it a little bit louder, kind of. I'm not gonna shout it because I don't want to take everybody's attention, but I'm just gonna be like, "Why is he taking the guy?"
All right, roll a strength check.
Because I didn't say it. Is it because I didn't say it in Spanish? We're gonna find out. Strength's bad for me.
Yeah, let's see it.
9 again. Could have been far worse.
Yeah, could have been worse. Give me one moment, just because Way of the Wonders is a bit different. Successful test of strength. All right. Oh, nat 20. I'll take that.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
That's not what you want to hear?
Yep.
That's not good.
No, it's okay. So, take 2 damage, and you are going to be... you're only going to be able to move 5 feet until your next turn.
Okay, that could be worse.
Yeah. Not like you're not...
That could be worse.
You're not hurt much.
I can work. What does he do specifically? Is he full on wind blasting me, or is this different?
He wind blasts you. So he knocks you a bit back into the wall, and that's where the damage is coming from.
All right. Damn, my perfect flawless plan.
Yeah. Okay,
Aren't you our biggest damage? You should have been...
Yeah, I know, right? Gun.
The thing that nobody acknowledged, which I do think is very funny, if I had gotten the CEO out, I would have gone back to the van and left, and you never would have seen me again.
You would have left us for dead with no thoughts about it.
100%.
It's my car. I've got the keys. Where are you going to go?
Jess does a 10 hit.
10 does not hit.
Okay, so La Muerte misses with the scythe. It's over to you.
All right, I'm gonna keep swinging the scythe at me. I'm gonna keep swinging that crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
And that is.
I love this Rock'em Sock'em Robot style fight that's happening. Just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
That's another
whoosh.
nat 20.
A nat 20.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome for those dice. Holy shit. You too can get dice that roll a absurd amount of 20s by clicking the link in the description.
I should test these dice. What's the salt test?
The Riddler really likes this idea.
Yeah. Okay.
That's insane.
Yeah, roll damage.
I've already forgotten what my damage dice is. Give me 1 second. Right.
Wait a second.
Oh shit! I wanted to see the chat.
8 damage.
I can't do that. 8 damage. Okay, hits and El Diablito pulls out. How did I write this down?
Ooh.
Yeah, a small gun-looking device, and shoots fire at you.
At me?
Okay.
No, at Jay.
Wait, do I get my second attack?
Oh yeah, go for it. Sorry. Yes.
So good.
Sorry, I was excited to get to the fire. I wrote down the fire.
About
rules.
to be roasted.
Fire does sound awesome. That probably doesn't hit. Does a 4 hit?
No, it absolutely does not.
No.
Okay.
So
Sorry, 6, my bad.
You're good.
Forgot how math works.
Let me get the fire rules that I wrote down. So
I just found something in this system that I think everyone's forgotten about that I'm going to abuse to the fullest extent for the rest of this game.
what is it?
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
perfect.
You'll find out.
Okay. The fire misses you, Jay.
Oh, score.
Yeah, but some like this place is like dilapidated and dry.
Okay.
And so the fire is quickly spreading, and you are taking 2 temporary damage from smoke inhalation.
Okay. My lungs haven't been that good since the 60s.
Yeah, and you hear from the back, Dust Devil yells like, "You idiot! What are you doing?" Like clearly, this wasn't part of the plan.
I don't know if this will count. I'm gonna try and, since he's right here, just kind of grapple it back and aim it at himself.
Sure, that's a strength off. Like
Okay.
like our very famous Catherine back and forth of
Yeah.
sealing gun.
In our session 0, me and one of the bad guys just kept trying to disarm each other over and over again because I was sure that pistol whipping him enough would knock him out. And it just resulted in us repeatedly having strength checks against each other
And the gun
to
traded
disarm
back and
the
forth.
gun,
Yeah.
the same gun back and forth
3
like
times.
5 times.
Incredible.
All right. 11?
That is going to be a 19.
19, yeah, you definitely get it. So, yeah, you angle it towards his face. Give me a dex roll for, like, forcing him to pull the trigger on himself.
Oh, I'm holding the. Well, I guess I
Yeah,
could just.
because you said you were
Alright.
trying to, like, aim it at him.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Okay, let's see. Work with me here. Not bad.
Not bad, okay. So, so you...
These dice are so
Yeah.
good.
These dice are working perfect.
And you can get them, too.
And you can get them too if you scan the QR code right now.
So you grab El Diablito's arm and you force the gun at him, and then with your other hand you reach over, grab, and then you force his hands close. Just like crushing all of his fingers. Fire shoots out of the heat gun, just like basically like you smell burnt skin and hair.
That's terrible.
Yeah, mixing in with the smoke coming around as well.
Perfect.
So, Dust Devil, like, okay, El Toro moves.
So you idiot, what are you doing?
more.
And then he was barbecued.
So he attempts to, like, drags him a little bit, and his grip falls, and the CEO falls back on his back on the chair. Like, he wasn't able to pull him like much further. Loses that. Dust Devil is flying in a bit more. He shoots another. Okay, yeah. So, essentially creates. He descends a little bit onto the ground, and creates a fire tornado.
Okay.
Taking
That's a terrible.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, taking the fire from that, it is spreading. It's not spreading as bad, but he takes the fire tornado, and
Okay.
he moves it towards Grey Ghoul. Can you?
Oh no.
Can you roll Dex?
That's going to be a 16.
16. Okay, so you jump out of the way of it, but your sleeve does catch on fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abandon the jacket.
Yeah.
Gone.
Cool. So that'll be a free action when it comes to your turn. It is back to
Yeah.
it is back to Matt.
Okay. Now, I can only move 5 feet this turn, right?
Yes.
Because of the debuff. See, that does throw a wrench into some of my plans
Your gun
here.
doesn't have a debuff, I'll tell you that.
My gun doesn't have a debuff, but I want to try and trick people because I found
Put a
something
hole
that
through
again,
Dust Devil.
we've all no one has noticed because it's a new system, and that's a thing called exploit points, which allow you
this
to
is
add.
I've used it once.
I've been using.
Oh, you
exploit
did use it
points.
once?
I've been using it.
Only once.
Oh, you've been using it. Okay. Well, I know, but if I had remembered those were a thing, I would not have been discovered so far. So that's on me for not knowing this system enough before going in. Let's see.
Yeah, you have all your exploit points, huh?
What's the status of El Cotoro over here? I know you said the CEO fell, but what's his...
He fell, and he hasn't, like, picked him back up, but he is kind of looking around, questioning, using your reading ability. I'm just going to, like, give it to you.
Yeah.
Using your psychoanalysis, he's debating if he even wants to still be here.
So does this count as a positive psychoanalysis on this guy?
I would say so, and then the table is still like right here with the equipment.
Okay, so I've done something interesting by proxy that I didn't think was going to be relevant in this specific way, but I did create an exit at the back of this place.
That's true.
You did indeed.
And my goal at this point, I've been like power slammed by Dust Devil.
Did that show up?
This guy never specifically... You know what? Screw it. I got exploit points. I got a positive psychoanalysis on this guy. I'm going to try and tell him to leave and take the CEO through the gap that I created in the back wall. Yeah, fuck it. We're going to do that. I'm going to shout to this guy and be like... Fuck it.
Help!
Did I just go all the fucking way?
Let's see
and
it.
just be like, there doesn't need to be any more death. There's an escape route. Go! Take the hostage!
Let's see
Enough people have died today!
I'll code switch. Most of them were killed by me. I'm gonna full fucking just code switch, try to shock this guy who does not know who the hell I am. That is going to be... I got a positive psychoanalysis on this guy?
Mm-hmm.
That alone is a dirty 20. Wait, no, I'm tricking him. I'm tricking him. Sorry, 25.
Cool. Yeah, he looks at you and is like... Yeah, and so he takes out a pocket knife and cuts the CEO free. And gives him a shove forward and yells like, go.
And I happen to know that movement in this system is about 20 feet a turn.
Yep.
So he's not going to be able to make it there before my movement debuff goes away.
Yeah. So.
All right. Blaze back in motion. That was... Oh, I didn't even use an exploit point. Great.
Yep.
Great. I'm feeling good again.
Yep.
Moving on. A good turn.
All right, Requiem.
All right.
Because
Skeleton guy is still standing, right?
Yeah, he's looking worse for wear, but he's standing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just lay 2 attacks into this guy.
Let's see it.
I'm being a proper superhero right now. All right, so I'm guessing a 7 does not hit.
7 does not hit. But what about your second hit? Or is it only on successful punch?
Nope, it's just anytime. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits. Damage.
Which is there's no such thing as a nat 12 according to the rule book.
Correct. Yeah.
I saw the skill and I was like, if I roll a 12, am I critting? No, there's not. Which is just absolutely tragic, but also smart. Oh, I should be rolling a d8, not a d6 for 9 more damage.
9 more damage. Okay, he is down. But the fire is spreading, and you are in range of smoke. You do take 4 temporary damage.
Okay. And with my movement, since I haven't moved this turn, I think I am I'm gonna just out and be like, barn's burning. We should move.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
That is a fair assessment.
Jay, you just melted the guy's face off.
Yeah, is El Diabolito even a fucking problem anymore, or is he squirming on the ground?
He's definitely on the ground. And also, I'm just going to make a note that Jess has the barn door, the other part open. So all of this is luckily getting vented.
Cool. I am going to... All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome.
Yeah, you're up.
I
Yeah.
am backing out, but as I'm backing out, I am constant firing the flamethrower to make this place burn down faster.
Okay. Shit.
It is just holding down the trigger at the ground because it's all just hay and wood, and going, all right,
Yeah, let's say
you chose this fucker, and just blasting fire the entire way out.
Yeah, let's say that, and you went in this direction.
Yep.
I probably should have marked this before, but I think that makes about enough sense for spread.
Yeah, for the amount of fire that's been spread. And then
that's
I would
so
say
smart.
it just
It's kind of
expands.
Yeah. Okay. So Dust Devil goes a bit further, and is taking the tornado, and now just a large one is forming in the like the middle of the barn.
Gotcha.
So just like big
I'm
one,
assuming he's trying to
trying to like put it out.
suffocate the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just like making a big tornado. All of his attention is on that, and the tornado is getting bigger and bigger. The bodies of the other two, or of Ventaro and
Just
Diablo
sucked up.
are like also like getting caught up in the twister.
Ooh, grim.
Gross.
Yeah. So CEO made it about this far. Well, Matt, your turn.
Okay, so CEO's going. This guy's coming toward me. I can now move and do everything again, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm shooting the guy that is in front of me.
Yeah, of course you are.
Now I haven't actually done this yet. Is there a bonus for point blank with ranged?
I'm just giving you like a bonus.
Okay, so that is a bonus there.
Yep.
What's the bonus?
Also, I should note this guy is like noticeably younger than the rest of the gang.
Ooh. You're a
Wow.
supervillain. You don't care.
How young are we talking here?
Like late teens.
Wow.
Late teens. I'm shooting him.
Yeah, like 19. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait, teens, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're looking at the fire
said I was
tornado
coming
obscuring
earlier.
us,
You
otherwise
know my
you'd be
moral.
right
That was maybe my worst line in D&Dorks history, but it was really funny.
This is
Wow.
All right.
yeah. Listen,
Anyway.
this is better than burning alive.
Do I get advantage for that or
Yeah,
disadvantage?
I'll give you an advantage of +5.
Yeah.
You're young. You don't
That's
know
actually
to
really
run.
good. I did need that. Okay, so that's a 19.
19. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
That hits. roll damage.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
even have to kill him. I just have to stop him from doing from getting out.
Are
at
you
this
using
point.
your bowling ball cannon?
Yeah.
I didn't point blank it. I didn't or called shot it. I did point blank. I did not call shot.
Oh, also,
all right.
Jay, while you were in the bathroom, we realized that like the error, so Matt like severely overleveled the gun.
My gun is a little over. To be fair,
A little.
Drake throwing me under the bus here. The book is very unclear
That's
about
fair.
what level means in this case, and Drake and Jess
Okay.
will both confirm. My gun is a few levels higher than it should
Yeah.
be.
So the
because
thing is, he was doing
there
that
are
That's
for-
even
okay.
funnier.
There
Yeah.
are two types of level in this game. There's your character level and there's your way level, which is like your subclass level. The book does not distinguish which is which. It just says level every time. And so when I was transmitting my gun stats over, I accidentally used the wrong one. So my character
Yeah.
level instead of my way level, which is why my gun is so overpowered.
It's
so I messed
triple
up.
the
but
strength
it's
that it should be.
it's
But that's
big.
even funnier.
No, it's funny, and this session has been fun. Like I don't mind as long as we're telling a good story. And
The,
at
the
end
damage,
of the day,
damage
rules-
is actually not insane. It's only 8 damage this
okay.
time.
Well,
And to be fair, I also have been rolling high. It's probably not 3 times as strong. I really genuinely have been getting good rolls, which
Yeah.
is where most of the damage is coming from.
well, you shoot the kid in the spleen basically, and yeah, he's on the ground.
And then
I
I
hope
have
you can
movement,
crawl.
So I'm gonna like, I don't know if this slows down my movement, but I'm absolutely grabbing this CEO, who I'm assuming is gonna go with me because as far as he's concerned, it does kind of look like I'm rescuing him. And I'll do a check on that.
man.
I'll do a check on that if I need to. But yeah, I'm taking this guy and go. I'm assuming it'll take a turn to get him out, but we're gonna go.
He's the CEO
I'm getting
of
him
a
out.
chemical company. He doesn't give a shit about a child's life. Let's be honest here.
TikTok's going away. You can post that clip on TikTok. It's fine.
I can say that shit. It's fine.
You can post on Shellsing Show anyway.
I'm taking him. That's my action and my move and everything.
So the tornado is still going. The fire is. It's being contained in the middle, but it's not stopping the flames from spreading around. There's no way the tornado is big enough to smother the flames. So Dust Devil panically looks around and arms to the ground, and then shoots up through the roof of the barn.
Damn,
That's smart. That's real
smart. It is
smart,
but it's going to make it harder for me to get away.
Yeah. So
unless he's running.
Yeah,
That's true.
There's no more no more fire control. I would say that guy is about here now. Jess, Jay, are you guys doing anything else other than just you're out of the barn now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a good distance away because I know
I'm closing
what
the door.
barn fires are like. I grew up in Kansas.
Well, there's still one door open because it was busted open whenever you got hit by the gust of wind originally.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and close one of the doors.
Yeah,
preferably the one that I am backing up out of.
Sure.
Because the other one is currently surrounded by fire, so they can
nice.
either jump through the fire or try and figure out how to open this fucker.
Is there an eraser tool?
You have to click on the thing and delete it. You should be able to click and drag and select everything that you've drawn.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, okay, I see now. I'm still learning this. Cool, so that's closed.
Yeah, Roll20 is a weird system to learn.
All right, so you close the door, Matt. I imagine you're through now.
I mean, yeah. However long it takes. Are we leaving initiative order at this point?
Yeah, basically. So you're.
We're out.
Cool. CEO is still
and
there.
I turn to the guy and I'm like, all right, you okay?
And he's like just in shock, basically speechless. He's been kidnapped for a couple weeks. I thought he was about to be killed. There is a burning barn around him. He's with a guy that just watched him shoot a child, essentially. He's not really in a talking mood, per se.
I'm like, come on, I need confirmation. You okay?
And he's like, I guess, get me the hell out of here.
Wrong. You're not okay.
What?
What?
This situation is not particularly better for you. And then I'm going to point my gun at him, and I'm like, all right, double kidnapping, let's go.
What?
What is happening?
I'm a villain. I'm kidnapping him now. He's the CEO of a chemical company. I'm a scientist who used to work for Scarecrow.
That's fair.
I'm taking this
you
man.
turning a new leaf, man.
No, that was the whole point of this character is that he's not actually turning a new leaf.
Son of a bitch!
Why you guys let me do this? You knew this would happen if you let me do this.
New nemesis.
No, I will say, 100% that is actually a thing. I will absolutely be your nemesis now.
Perfect.
Well, are we calling it there then, or are you guys getting away?
I win! This is the second time in D&Dorks where I've played an evil character who wins!
Listen, weirdly enough, I think logically, if we didn't find you and the CEO, I'd probably assume you were trapped inside.
Yeah.
I would probably assume you died.
Yeah.
We didn't see you leave. We didn't say anything when you left.
Perfect crime.
Yeah.
We would probably only found out when you posted ransom videos or something that you didn't die in a fire. Because right now we just killed off a gang, and a CEO died.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get burgers.
Man,
you cool?
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good for a burger.
Yeah, I think we.
I invite my wife.
I think we call it there, and Duskman gets away, and
Yes!
the new dynamic
Duskman,
duo
the villain,
of
wins.
Grey Ghoul and Requiem,
Okay,
the dynamic duo.
I'll tell
With a
you what
good
the
power
bit of
drive
this
back
character
on
was.
your cord.
This whole character was meant to obviously a Batman spoof, but he was also a spoof on a Marvel character, a relatively niche Marvel character. He's the Shroud in reverse. He's a villain who's pretending to be a hero to take all the other villains' shit. He's inverted Shroud. That was the bit the entire time.
That's
And
so
you
funny.
just let it happen. I had this conversation with Requiem.
What,
We
did you
thought
see
you were
Claire? She wasn't
better.
gonna figure that shit out.
I thought you were turning over a new leaf. I thought you were just really bad at it.
people. Well,
Curse, you sounded
oh,
an inevitable
man.
betrayal.
did you guys pick up on the fact that my character was just actively a villain?
Oh, I knew you were actively a
yeah,
villain.
absolutely.
There's no
Yeah.
way Claire knew.
Okay, fair enough.
Have you seen her?
That's a good point.
I
Well,
will fully admit, Panda the player 100% thought that it was like, oh yeah, I used to be a villain, but I was trying out something new. And I want
that's
all the new. I want all the gear because, of course. But
you
like,
fell for it. You fell
I fell
for
for
the.
it.
You
I
fell for the
100%
trick
fell
that I
for
was
it.
doing.
like absolutely, I fell for it. So that's why I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, like he forgot to set his gun to non-lethal. He's not.
Well, I mean,
guy.
It's
my dude's a
Gotham.
golden age superhero. He kills
Fair.
people because it's
That's fair.
efficient.
I-
That's
Look, let me say this to wrap it up. My whole bit for my promo video and everything going into this was I don't like Batman very much, so I'm going to give this a fair shot. The fact that I played a villain who wins, that's perfect,
That's
actually.
great.
that's perfect for you, honestly.
I think there
that
were
works out.
That's real good.
There were a lot of
That's
ways that this
real
could have
good.
gone, and I'm okay with it. I actually loved
I-
the idea of everybody but Requiem dying when like have her get away with lock powers. That would have been fun too.
Man,
Oh my god,
what a
that turned out. That was great.
Yeah.
that was great.
So-
That was
real fun.
really fun.
The way that this could have gone. So bad guy Dust Devil, his name is Dusty Walker. His family had that farm, and unfortunately the chemicals caused everything to die.
Oh, Drake, you put so much work into this, and then I snuck in
No,
the
it's
back and
okay.
kidnapped the kidnap victim.
No, it's okay. So yeah, he was getting revenge on the CEO for because honestly, I thought what was gonna happen. You guys were gonna question the motive, and then you guys were gonna be like, "Oh, it's based as hell. All right, go for it."
Go
Yeah,
nuts.
if I had known.
I know what I did. I just want to profit from it too.
Yeah. So
I mean, there's a reason that after it all, we both went, oh no, he died?
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Genuinely, you could ransom this CEO and probably still convince Requiem that you're a hero
Yeah.
a day later because the guy sucks.
no,
Yeah.
I'm happy with how it went down. I'm not upset at all. I had a lot of fun.
I'm an old man on
Oh, this was
Medicaid.
great. I also
You
do,
100% can convince me.
just for chat and everyone who's watching this after the fact. Genuine round of applause for Drake. Not only was this Drake's first time DMing anything, it was also a new system and he was doing it live. So the fact that
That's
this was
impressive.
real good and real fun and real thought out under all those circumstances, especially, genuinely great
Thank you,
job.
thank you.
Genuinely great job, Drake.
Thank you for having me,
Really
and thank you for
incredible.
letting me on this award-winning show. And I hope-
Award-winning show.
hopefully everybody on my audience that's watching this on my YouTube knows to follow you guys on YouTube, on Instagram. If you like live plays, then boy howdy are the D&Dorks going to be perfect for you. And also just other good content
Cannot
creators
wait.
in general. They have great stuff on each of their solo stuff, and links are all over this overlay. And again, big thank you to Batman Gotham City Chronicles. Thank you, Monolith,
Yeah.
for sponsoring
Hell
this.
yes.
This has been genuinely so fun. This fell into my lap randomly, and there was a little bit of miscommunication, but we got it all sorted out, and this has genuinely been so much fun. I've wanted to do more TTRPG. This fits so perfectly with my audience, and you know, I do have some complaints with the system, but I think that also mostly comes to I learned this real quickly, and I'm not an experienced DM, so I'm sure that some of my complaints are just I need to read it better and have more experience with it.
There are things that need to be refined in the book. We talked about the level issue earlier. The book definitely needs improvements on some clarity and some organization, but I don't think it's a bad system by any means. It is very good. It just needs some refining.
It's a very
Plus,
fun.
you know what other book needs refining is the fucking player's handbook in D&D, right?
Yeah.
You'll never find a TTRPG book where everything is perfectly done and laid out.
There's no such thing as a perfect TTRPG book. I will say what's also been great is
the one I
on the DM side for creating villains quickly. I think it was a pretty intuitive system, so I was able to build out this gang pretty significantly. It just took me like a couple hours, mostly because like once I learned how to do it the first time, I was able to figure out from there. And then the other bit, the reason it took so long was I was trying to figure out what is each character's gimmick, how do I translate that into the system. But generally, it's so open-ended that it worked for me. And also, granted, a lot of that was me messing around with Roll20 and not knowing how that works, which that's that.
That's everybody's experience with Roll20. You're not alone there. It's a good website that takes forever to learn.
Yeah. The miniatures, phenomenal.
User friendly, it is not.
It's good in most regards, not all.
Yeah,
that's true.
The miniatures are phenomenal. The presentation of everything on like the physical aspect, like again, I love the books. I love how shiny this is. I adore the bookmark on the physical. The dice clearly are incredible with all the 20s that they were rolling, and they look great with all of the various Art Deco aesthetic. I have lots of praise for this system, not just because they're paying me. Genuinely, I have had a thoroughly good time putting this.
They're not paying me, and it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool as shit. It's cool as the people not being paid, this fucks. This is cool as hell.
It is a really cool system. And I also to shout it out a little bit more, because I do think this is worth noting. There is extra stuff that we didn't go into. There's a whole thing which I admittedly have not read, but there's a specific thing called the ethics system, which is like character morality that actually has an effect on mechanics.
And it changes.
The reason we didn't do that in this is that it's not really designed for one-shots. It's designed for larger campaigns because those stats are going to grow and change and evolve, which is cool. I always like to see that in a TTRPG. Because it's very easy to ignore if you don't want to deal with it for a one-shot, but you can put it in for a longer campaign, and that adds cool dynamics. So props to them for that. Something everything should have.
Also, Matt, I will also say, as two people who also did very early access for the Marvel one that just came out that came out a little while ago, this was so much easier to follow. This was hilariously easier to follow.
As the Marvel guy, he's not wrong. The Marvel Multiverse RPG is more...
It's a game.
Weirder than this. He's not wrong. That's all I can say.
It's a game, and you have to have a experienced, good fucking DM to make that game work. And that is what that like. I still enjoyed it. I still had a lot of fun. I didn't get paid for either of those, so I
didn't get paid for the Marvel one.
I'm not on contract, so I'm not on contract for jack shit. I liked the setup for this a lot more than I liked the setup for the Marvel RPG.
I'll agree.
Not to compare apples and oranges here, but like I felt like the setup for this was a lot more intuitive. The game system is a lot more intuitive than something like the Marvel RPG, where it was so specific to that game. This one uses a lot of like stuff that you would already know if you've played any other TTRPG like ever, that you would kind of just follow. There are things that are very specific to this, like you said, the ethics system and the ways system, but ultimately it plays off of other very, very common TTRPG systems in a really easy and intuitive way that other projects like it, Marvel Multiverse, doesn't. Like, it works a lot cleaner, especially for this one. Feels like you can just pick it up and play it in comparison to like the other one where it's like you have to read the whole book. You have to read the whole book or you're not going to know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, other things that I definitely want to shout out that we didn't necessarily show and highlight are the chase and interrogation systems. Are very like well done. I think that the chasing is very interesting. Basically, there's like a leader in how chases work, but the trailing system is the other thing, which I did on the back end with Panda trailing the cactus guy, because there is benefits if the person has experience in recognize if they're being followed, and benefits if they know they're being followed. So that was beneficial on my end. Go ahead, Matt.
I'm also just going to throw this in while we're shouting out things, and we should probably wrap. But this is worth noting. There's a whole section in this book that I didn't get to because it's more in the DM section for like mechanically fleshed out level scalable bat caves.
Yes, I was getting to that because there are
That's cool as hell.
There's a team mechanic. So if they actually wanted to form a team, you get like team based powers and special maneuvers that you can do. And then you can also the headquarters system has its own like stuff that you can upgrade and level up. Very, very cool stuff. Another interesting thing I think we might have mentioned at the very beginning is that there are 3 particular modes. You have the street level stuff, the more vigilante stuff, and then you have the more superpower wild stuff. So you can get any flavor of Batman that you want, no matter if your Batman is like Detective Comics 27 or also, that's why it was 27th. Because yeah,
I caught 27th and Finger because Bill Finger. That was clever.
Thank you.
Neil Street was clever too.
Thank you.
I never brought it up. My character's name was William Kirby, which is just Bill for Bill Finger, Kirby, Jack Kirby. I based it on the artist that actually did the work, which I will always point to. I do want to say, like, aesthetic thing. The character sheets themselves being like actually designed to look like they're part of the world, I think is one of the coolest things an RPG can do. Like, these are all designed to look like rap sheets. Like, all of them are meant to look like rap sheets. They're like labeled under GCPD archives, and I thought that was such a clever like gimmick to do, even just from an aesthetic perspective.
Yeah, you can tell a lot of love went into the system because like there's branded systems and like themed systems that you pick up and you're like, this is a cash grab. This is
a Batman fans Batman game.
Last couple of things I want to shout out is that we obviously played as custom characters, and a lot of this because I built a superhero universe that I eventually want to DM and do more of, so I've carried over some ideas for that. Using Gotham City is a lot of fun. They do have like a specific book that comes with it for adventures that are going to give you basically most of the iconic Batman villains. They have campaigns written out for you, which is super cool. So if you want to do a Joker campaign, bing, bang, boom, you're good. And then the rulebook itself not only has a great section for generic characters, so like, these are our cops, these are our goons, but they also have character sheets for essentially every single character that you would want. So like, this is a character sheet for Renee Montoya, so you can either play as her or use her as an NPC with no additional work done. They provide you so much as a DM, and as someone who's always been so scared of DMing because of all the commitment, if I wanted to just use everything in here, it would have been super easy. I just wanted to go the extra mile and do my own stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think that is pretty much everything that I have to say about it. It's a good game. It's the crowdfunding is going for a little bit longer, so yeah.
Hell yeah. Give these people what they need to make this fucking game, because it's definitely fucking worth it. This was awesome.
It has been
already funded.
It's funded thoroughly.
Oh, in that case,
sick.
Go get it.
You're guaranteed.
Yeah, go and fucking get it then. It's great.
You can get your own goon box. Panda doesn't have one.
You can be a better Goonion member than the Panda Red if you get your own goon box today.
Brutal.
They should be paying us for that endorsement.
And
they should be paying us for that endorsement.
Hey, can I promo something real quick before we go?
You heard me, Monolith.
I know I mentioned it earlier, but the vote for the Twippies are happening right now. It's the Pinball Community Awards. I'm up for 2 Twippies. It's twipy.com to get to the Twippies. If you could vote for me, I'm up for Content Creator of the Year and Video Creator of the Year.
Fuck yeah!
And those are both for Pinball Community things. Am I able to drop a link in chat?
Yeah, listen.
You should be.
D&Dorks,
I think you're a mod. If not, I can make you one.
And you're a mod on my chat as well. So,
Thank you.
D&Dorks, award-winning show, comic Drake, purveyor of award-winning videos, help make Jess be an award-winning content creator.
Yeah, award-winning pinball creator. And I'm currently in the process of writing a TTRPG that is played by using a pinball machine instead of dice.
That's
incredible.
That's how did I not know about that already? That's crazy.
What the hell? How's that the first time you mentioned that? That's awesome.
So it works by, instead of skill rolls, you have skill shots, right?
That's cool.
Your skills are how many flips you have on the flipper. And it'll be, as the DM, it's my job to know or whoever DMs it, it's the job of the DM to know the pinball machine you're playing on. It's pinball machine agnostic, so you can play it on a physical one or a digital one. Like you could do
That's
this
awesome.
with Space Cadet pinball if you wanted. And I will say, okay, you need to do this. Your strength skill is, we'll say 15. You have 15 tries to hit the left ramp twice.
If and when you
That's
want
insane,
to
yeah.
test this out on D&Dorks,
I have to see
send
how
me
that
a
works.
message anytime.
Will do. This one's been a little more complicated to write than the Sonic RPG. Of
course.
Just because testing it
I would
is
imagine.
Yeah.
pinball requiring. But when I've got it done, I would love to try it on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Incredible.
So yeah, if you like pinball stuff.
Hell yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Y'all have a
Yes.
great night. Video
See you
on
all later.
demand on D&Dorks.